We should blow up the car around the area of like Twain and.
Jesus Christ, Elwood.
What are you talking
What
about?
are you doing?
Jeez.
What are you doing?
What are you pulling?
I think if
What are
I
you
can't. How do you
pulling?
do that guy's voice?
Which guy's
The
Which guy's
and
voice?
and if you do it again, there might be.
Oh, like widowy?
Yeah, widowy.
Wait, what were we saying? Don't like
Widowy Elwood, and if you do it again,
What are you doing?
We are live.
Widowy, if I see you do that again, you're widowy gonna make me do something about it. And when I do something about it, people get seriously injured. And I don't want to seriously injure anybody anymore because I swore it off. And if you're gonna make me come out of my swear, I'm widowy gonna end you.
widowy.
Widowy.
You don't want.
Widowy.
You don't want to awaken the alpha.
No, I'm actually a Sigma. I've done the different personality tests. I'm widowy a Sigma.
I think you're a Bueda.
This is episode 42.
What's going on?
You
film
are
fans?
fucking fuck. Give me back my fucking beer.
Oh.
You fuck. I literally just took a sip of it. That was a good. It was good for a second, but I was like,
Are you that addicted to beer that like it's just out of your vicinity and then you just can't like?
a little bit.
You're
I think
tinglies.
it's kind of like a weird sort of like hybrid cigarette thing where it's like if somebody's gonna throw away a cigarette that's like half done, it's just like I want to like go and die for it, you know?
Catch it with your mouth.
That would be sick. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
The
Hell
wrong
yeah.
end though.
Yeah.
Tom Green in
I
your
swallow
mouth.
it. Wu-Tang it. Wu-Tang it. Who was having a cigarette recently?
Who hasn't?
No, who was having a cigarette recently and I was telling him to Wu-Tang it?
That was on Prograde, I
No,
think.
yeah, Corbin.
Corbin, maybe?
Wu-Tang it. And he was ignoring me.
He was
Yeah,
ignoring you.
Yeah.
Didn't Corbin quit cigarettes?
He's like us right now. But he's back on it harder than
I just chiefed it up with him the other day.
Let's go.
With cigarettes?
No.
Oh,
With a spliffy spliff.
with some tea.
We gotta hit up some spliffs. We gotta go through a spliff phase.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Get Kareem on it.
For
He-
real.
he's the master.
Just walk down the street. It's just tobacco officer.
Bro. I really want to see the Bob Marley movie.
I didn't realize it was
go.
directed by the King Richard guy.
Yeah.
I've been waiting
Shit.
for this movie my whole life.
When
This
we
week-
gonna
this week-
walk.
Johnny saw it already.
He did.
Damn.
He fucking loved it. Johnny loved it.
Dang, he's been
I'm
hitting
ready
the
for
cinema.
that movie.
Yeah, he's been going hard for this past month. I don't know why. He saw Dune 2 before it even like technically premiered.
Oh, he saw the fan sneak peek.
Basically, yeah.
Did they
Or
get
whatever it's
anything?
called.
Oh, when you guys went to the theater, did they have like the special popcorn buckets with the Dune?
Oh,
hand?
with the little.
Yeah,
like,
I
with
saw
the
Axel Knight.
Axel
got-
Knight
yeah.
got one
I
of
saw
those.
that
Yeah.
too.
Honestly, I would get one. That looked kind
I
of.
didn't see anywhere we were at in New Orleans.
I have
Oh, go.
I have a feeling they ride the worms.
I mean, they showed it at like the end of the movie. It was the first
Don't
one.
confirm
Why'd
it
you
though.
No, no,
Don't
no.
Spoil it,
Don't
Norby.
The end of the first
one. Sorry.
Oh yeah, in his vision.
Yeah, at the end of the first one, it's just like he's like, this planet has so much to offer, and he looks off in the horizon, just like, dude. In the movie, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, dude, fuck, that's sick.
You're going into your hell yeah phase, Norby. It's like that dude. Remember when we saw Multiple Maniacs? Anytime something crazy,
That dude was on it. He was like
every time like something good happened or just interesting happened, he was like, hell yeah.
the most sincere ones like that,
Yeah.
like a hell yeah with power. He was just like, hell yeah, like the whole like at least like 20 times. It was sick. I love people like that. People like that, and then people who like people who will like say something over and over again when they're laughing, but like with that kind of power. Like I remember one time we saw Bill Burr, and there was like a guy like laughing so fucking hard, and the whole time he's just going, Jesus Christ. Just like I can't even do it. It was so fucking funny. But yeah, people like that are awesome.
Was the theater crowded when you guys saw Dune?
Ours was like medium.
It was
No.
medium. In.
What?
Oh yeah,
It
actually,
wasn't
no,
like
ours was actually
full.
ours was actually yeah, never mind. Ours was not that full.
Oh, a little private screening.
Yeah.
But also, like, it wasn't like it was like a smaller theater in New
Oh,
Orleans.
you guys just saw the regular. You guys didn't go see IMAX or Dolby or
Unfortunately.
XD or.
No.
So y'all didn't experience it.
So you guys really didn't
Yeah,
see
we
it yet.
experienced like half of it, but the movie's so good. I can see like IMAX being like, I'm coming in my pants.
All right.
I saw a video and it talked about how when you watch even when you watch Dune in IMAX, that's not even the full screen. You have to watch Dune in IMAX with lasers to get like the extra like 10% of the screen that you're
I heard,
missing.
yeah, like for Oppenheimer's that same thing. There's only like a handful of theaters that actually have the right specifications to show these type of movies. There's no theater like that in. Oh, it's Jack.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, did I catch you at a shift?
No, we're actually just live right now on the podcast. In fact, you're on the mic.
Oh, howdy, fellas.
What's up, Jack?
Well, so
I was wondering when you wanted to do that movie night for Freddy Got Fingered.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yo!
bro.
Next one.
Here, I asked because Wednesday night would actually be perfect for me. I was wondering if you're working that night.
I'm not, but I gotta check because I might be working on something, but I gotta double check. But Norby's hella hype. Norby is a self-proclaimed going through a Tom Green phase at the moment. So
Is Norby on the air right now?
yes, sir.
All right, Norby, simple question for you.
Yeah.
What is the most 2000s kind of liquor you can think of off the top of your head?
4 Locos.
I'm getting 12 packs.
no,
Jack, don't do that. Jack,
bro,
don't do
Jack, please.
No, dude, 4 Locos and Freddy Got Fingered.
Elwood, are you down for a Freddy Got Fingered
By the
watch
way,
party?
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
air?
Yeah.
Alrighty, I just want to do a quick plug if that's okay.
Oh yeah,
We're
most
in- I host a podcast called Warp Celluloid. I'm Jack. I like weird shit. Anyways, latest episode, Tony Scott's Domino. Movie my friend called Baz Luhrmann doused in 4 Locos. See it. It's wacko.
Oh yeah, everybody check out Jack's podcast. He has a movie podcast too, but he's also a friend of the pod here. Hope to have you on soon, Jack. You guys have any last words for Jack?
Do you want to be on the next one?
Yeah. Oh, Jack, you want to be on the next Screen Tongue?
Sure, why not?
I guess we don't have our schedules yet, but usually we do the weekend.
Probably like 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now.
Okay, I can make that work.
Okay, sweet.
Anyway, great to be on the air, man. Hope to be back soon, and I hope to have you on Warp Celluloid anytime you want.
Most definitely, man. Thanks for calling. I appreciate you.
Of course, man. Dipping out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out, Jack.
Tell him to text you his pick by the end of the show.
Dude, it's not Freddy Got Fingered. I'm throwing on the table. That'd be so fucking perfect.
He's got some pretty good picks on his podcast too, though. We have some overlap. He's done Under the Silver Lake. He's done Mandy's and a couple of those.
He was talking about Domino.
Yeah.
I thought about recommending Domino before.
Yeah, he's been really big on Domino recently. But sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, you guys didn't really watch Dune.
Oh
He was
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
Domino.
Yeah.
I thought you said only like a few theaters actually like have like the actual Dune.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
I even heard for the even if you buy like the 4K Blu-ray or whatever, it's not even like it's not even the full screen either. It's the IMAX version. Like you're still missing like the like top and bottom still.
Formats.
Yeah, that's pretty
Formats.
whack.
Whack as hey.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys see recently?
Yeah.
I watched Next Floor. It's a Denis Villeneuve short.
Oh yes, yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was all right. It's all right. There's not really any. I don't even know if there's any dialogue in it. There might, but it's completely.
Hello.
What's up?
How you doing?
What's up? Let's go.
Whoa.
Yo,
Super cool.
nice to meet you.
Oh, I already met the girlfriend.
I'm right here.
Oh, I didn't recognize him.
Do you want to say hello? We're on live on the podcast right now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Alright, bye, guys.
Goodbye.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.
Drive safely.
Check the text I sent you.
Okay,
okay.
have fun.
If it's something messed up, I swear to God.
Friend of the pod, Sean, on the podcast.
He kind of looks like Dennis Hopper.
Little bit.
Oh, apparently he's gonna sleep on the couch. That's a text that she said. Damn. Wonder what happened. Yeah, you go ahead. So next floor is pretty good.
Next floor, yeah.
Is it like is it good or is it just kind of?
I think like the idea of it's a little on the nose, but
Sure,
it's definitely something that like is very good for like a visual medium. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't think.
I'd say it's really well executed, even if it's like super.
Yeah.
on the
What year
nose.
did it come out?
I think 2008.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was like
Okay.
before he really started to get back into making features.
Before he took over the world.
But yeah, no, there's definitely like it's made really well. Like thematically, it's kind of like okay, you get the idea, but it's fun to watch. I don't think it overstays its welcome at all.
Yeah, to me, like when I think about it, it seems like something he might have made, like maybe to prove that he can make like, I don't know, pretty like movie quality stuff. You know, it's a good calling card, I guess, before you make a feature.
Sounds cool. I know you watch a few things.
I watched Con Air.
How was I haven't seen that one yet.
Leave the bunny. Leave the bunny on
Put-
the plane.
Put the bunny back in the box. It's fun. I watched it with my dad, and he really wanted to watch. Like he texted me, he's like, "Do you have this movie?" And then sent me a picture of Nicolas Cage in the movie.
Let's fucking go.
And I said, "Con Air," and he's like, "Yeah, I want to watch it." So then I came over to his house. We watched it, but then he fell asleep during most of it.
Yeah.
But it was like I don't know. It was whatever. It wasn't the movie I was really thinking about. I saw it last week on Wednesday, or no, last week on Tuesday. I watched Perfect Days, the new Wim Wenders movie.
Let's go.
It was just so good. I really loved it. I was just like, damn, bro, he's just like me. All he does all day is like clean toilets and listen to Lou Reed. That's like the character. That's all he does. And
So he's like your Ryan Gosling.
yeah, he's my Ryan Gosling. This is like my drive.
Yeah. He's your incel.
Yeah.
Incel avatar.
Your fake cell.
Your fake cell, yeah.
Yeah, he's a Japanese man. So I'm Japanese.
That's the one that your dad was saying you liked, right, Norby?
Which one?
That one.
Perfect
And then
Days?
your mom was like, "Yeah, but you wouldn't really respect a guy that cleaned toilets, would you?" And then he was like, "No, I don't know."
I don't remember.
It didn't. Sorry. All right, I'm sorry.
Just I don't know. It really is nice to just see Wim Wenders making like, it's just nice movies now. Like he doesn't have anything to prove anymore. He's like old as fuck now.
Right.
He had like 3 movies come out this year, or I guess last year, 2023. Yeah, it was nice, and my biggest takeaway from it was I liked how dark everything was. Like there's parts when it's supposed to be like early morning, like 4 a.m., like 5 a.m., but it's not lit. You know how like movies, you want to light it where you can see everything, but it's not really like dark.
Yeah.
He uses like just the genuine like lack of light in the room and stuff like that, and it looks nice. Like there's no grain or anything like that. It really does feel like you're waking out of bed in the morning.
Right.
The whole movie does, and I appreciate that.
I'll have to check it out.
Would you watch?
That's at the
Norby?
Bev, isn't it?
It will be.
Yes.
When?
This month.
This month.
You guys want to go see it?
Sure. Yeah.
Right after Saw.
It's been
I
a
believe
minute
so.
since I've seen it.
Oh, where they're also playing. What else are they doing?
Hodorowski's Dune.
Oh yeah,
That would be
the
cool.
documentary.
That'd be really
yeah.
cool.
We're doing we're doing Saw. I think we're doing Leprechaun again. Leprechaun 3.
Leprechaun 3, the Las Vegas one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's dope.
Oh, you guys are doing Pie.
We are?
I
Oh,
think
that's
so.
dope.
That's what Ian said. I think he looked at the
Yeah,
calendar.
yeah.
That'd be cool to see in theaters.
Pie.
Let's see. I don't even know what we're playing.
That'd be
I'll look it
crazy.
up.
I know.
That's a dope movie.
Oh,
That-
what the heck? Oh, sorry. Dan moved back to Las Vegas.
Yo!
Who's Dan?
We got to have Dan on the podcast.
Dan's the guy that united me and Elijah
Dan Lou.
8 years ago.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, is he cool though?
I don't know.
Like really? Is he
Dan
cool?
Dan is amazing. Dan is amazing.
Spider-Man's amazing. Is he cool?
He can do a push-up better than Johnny.
I want to learn how to do the Batman fall down push up, but with my fists. On March 14th. That's beautiful.
March 14th, Pie. Days of Heaven.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Blazing
Oh,
Saddles.
is that on the stream?
Zone of Interest.
Doom Generation.
Yes.
Oh, Oh, we're doing the Doom generation?
Yes.
Perfect.
sir.
There it
We
is.
should have a Nico Walker episode.
Pie. March 14th. Damn, on
Oh,
Monday.
Yeah.
On Monday. Let's go.
The red shoes.
Let's see this.
Oh yeah, the red
Wow.
shoe.
Hey, don't spoil it, Elwood,
Oh,
for
the
the
Doom
art viewers out
generation?
there.
Fistful of dollars.
Wow.
Oh, I thought that was the good amendment.
Podorski's doing nice.
Why
Blazing
does that dude
Saddles
got like a gimp suit on?
Wait, when is it playing the Fistful of Dollars?
this month?
No, but what days?
8th through 12th.
What's playing on the 15th?
I'm gonna take my grandpa.
On the 15th, it's every day 8th through 12th. And
Oh, wow.
then on the 15th,
and you figure out something to do with my dad.
they're playing Medicine for Melancholy at 3.
Ooh.
They're playing Days of Heaven
Ah.
at 7:15.
Wait, go down a little bit further before. A
Hmm.
little bit further.
Perfect Days.
Just a little bit more.
None of these are.
Rushmore.
Rushmore is playing.
The Doom generation.
We also got some concerts going on as well.
When is the Julia Jacqueline?
I think our first show is on March 18th. So
I want to go.
I'll put you on the list.
Who's Julia Jacqueline?
She's gonna have a residency here at Las Vegas at the Bev, in fact.
What?
How many shows does she have?
I don't know. They're all sold out though, so she got a fan base out
Okay.
there, her supporters.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, there's a couple of songs of hers I really like.
For real, you know her. You knew her before?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
that's
really.
cool.
Gage mentioned it in the car. I was like, I kind of let it pass, and a couple minutes later, I was like, "Did you say Julia Jacqueline of my youth, my adolescence?"
Yeah, well, I got
Oh
you.
my
I got you
God.
on the hookup.
That sounds super dope. I'd be super glad.
I'm nervous that I requested that week
Huh?
off for the David Tovar project or whatever, the
Oh
feature.
fuck.
Oh.
But it's all I mean, it's all good. Whatever happens, happens.
Are they gonna put you on the spot? That's what they said they did with Elisa.
Nah,
Are you serious about this? What do you want?
nah. Sometimes I feel like they might, but so far, no.
Cool.
Anthony, I'm not gonna lie to you. Looking at this month's lineup, I'm gonna be annoying as fuck, and I'm sorry.
You gonna be there?
Every day, bro.
Gonna be there? Be there?
I'm gonna need 3 tickets to.
I might just give you the
Are you gonna
email.
see
I'll just
this?
give you the
Oh,
email.
I'm gonna ask for 3 tickets to Fistful of Dollars. I'm gonna take my grandparents.
What is that?
It's the Western.
That's like the first.
Actually, spaghetti
No
western.
kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
It actually says that on
I'm
the
just
poster. We have
clarifying.
it on the,
I'm
at
just
Beverly.
clarifying.
Ooh.
Are you gonna see
I'm
red
going for a
sh- red
Stewart.
Yeah,
shoes?
no home
I wanna
wants
make
to
sure-
take me.
Who asked?
I don't want to. I don't
Is
want
he
Who
gonna buy you
asked?
dinner
to
first?
sound like I have a low.
No,
IQ
after.
when I'm
Uh,
talking to
Damn.
her.
You're doing a good job of
Movie
that.
and then
I just wanna
dinner.
make sure
That's
I
the way to
don't
do
have a
it.
low
I don't
IQ
even
when
know
I'm
why
talking to the
people
whole
do
world.
dinner
Uh-huh.
first.
So that
What?
you're full.
You know
so that
what
you
it
don't
Any-
buy
says
popcorn.
about somebody when their eyes are dilated?
No, that's so
It
stupid.
means you're in love with me and you want my
If
cock
If you need
down
to
your
eat
throat.
dinner so you don't buy popcorn, your self-control is.
Get the fuck away from me. Go to him.
What I do?
Eat dick.
You got any viewers?
We have 2. So we have 1 on Twitch and 2 on YouTube.
Hey, what up?
Shout out.
But it's a little quiet in the chat.
Where Jalen at?
She's locked in right now.
Last night, me and Elwood watched.
Yo, Zach is here. He says backcountry on top.
What's good,
Yo,
Zach?
what's up,
What's
Zach?
up, Zach?
You need to hit up poker again, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I
poker
finally
night.
saw the Iron Claw.
Oh, what'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought really well shot. Performances were kind of like sine graphs. Some really high highs, sometimes a little stiff for me. Obviously, the ending, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
Zac Efron should have got nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah. It was a stacked year.
Jalen says I'm here. I'm fucking locked in.
Who would you have replaced from the nominees?
Who was nominated?
Probably the dude from American Fiction, and I haven't seen that movie.
Oh,
but-
Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah, that movie just doesn't look great. I don't know.
That's racist.
I know.
Oh.
Low key. I do. There's Jeffrey Wright, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get nominated.
No, okay, no, he didn't.
No. Paul Giamatti did
For a leading actor.
for The Holdovers.
Okay, so Paul Giamatti. Who else?
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, obviously.
Murphy.
Oh, I need to be like Jamie right now, dude. I should be doing this.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Hey,
I got you.
Hey, Catherine. Help us out on these nominees here.
It's in a week. The Oscars are in a week. I feel like Oppenheimer might win Best Picture.
How does he do this? It's so hard. Too much pressure.
What's your guys' Best Picture pick?
Oh, I have it written down.
Yeah, Elwood has it in his notes.
I don't know. I didn't see.
Fucking-
I didn't see American Fiction, so I would feel like I really can't. say.
Coleman Domingo from Rustin. Bradley
Whoa.
Cooper and Maestro.
Okay.
Like,
I take out Rustin. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I'm surprised that Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get.
Paul Giamatti, Bradley Cooper, Coleman Domingo, Cillian Murphy. He's gonna win. Jeffrey Wright.
Is the PTA movie coming out this year or next year?
Let's see. I've been watching Inherent Vice before I go to bed.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
This is not right.
The dialogue in that movie is really fun.
Yeah, it was like a big inspiration for Daydream Bend.
I like the dialogue in the movie. They talk in like this goofy sort of lingo.
I rewatched Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Which one was that?
That's the
The
one where
second.
Shia goes to college.
Untitled
Let's
film.
fucking
It says 2025. $115 million budget. Look at that. For a PTA movie. That's crazy.
That's just to cover Leo's costs.
Yeah, probably. Sean Penn's in it, though, it looks like. And Alana Haim. They filmed in Trinidad.
Ooh.
Oh, did you
no.
guys?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that? Andrew Garfield got taken off of Guillermo's new Frankenstein movie.
What'd he do?
Oh well, no, he's just he's not on the film anymore. Guess he was supposed to play Frankenstein's monster
For no
Guess-
reason?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I didn't say a
There's always
reason.
a reason.
You know who he's being replaced by?
Don't be thick, Elwood.
You guys know what? You guys.
Who?
Jacob Elordi.
Oh, yeah! I heard about that. I heard about that.
Oh my god.
Did you see Priscilla?
Kate did. I haven't seen it.
Mm.
I need to see it.
I liked Priscilla. Huh?
I watched it.
It was good.
She watched it at the actual like.
Oh,
crazy
with
premiere,
Priscilla?
Yes.
Did Priscilla like it?
You know what? I don't know, because she kept talking about Austin Butler. She, like, loves him. She was like, he's a cute boy. Which was pretty funny. But, yeah, I think she liked it. She definitely liked the Kaylee
Spaney.
Spaney?
Yeah. It was like, it's kind of like a very calm movie. But, I don't know. I thought it got across the idea pretty well.
Any movies that you would say is like the biggest snub for you? Any movie / performance or whatever in the movie.
Morbius.
More
That was not this year, boy.
Venom.
Zone of Interest, best screenplay for Hitler.
That was a weird one. It did get nominated for best screenplay.
Not for Hitler. That didn't land.
You fucking when we were watching Black Swan, you said some joke, and then you drunkenly you're like, that joke did not land. I was just like, nope, it certainly did not. There's one moment where you like, I don't know, you like slapped me super hard,
I'm
and
sorry.
I went to punch you in the stomach, and you went like, oh. I went to go grab you. 'Cause I thought you were gonna fall off for a second.
I was feeling myself. Yeah.
And then you put in your review on Letterboxd, Black Swan. Really great film, actually. I really enjoyed this film.
he's like, actually, this movie goes hard.
I remember watching it the first time and not liking it too much. Oops.
Uh-oh.
My bad.
Are y'all good? Let's see. What did I watch? Oh, Ed TV. That was a fun movie. Yeah,
Oh,
we got to
yeah.
do that in like 2028. We have to do that for like a week, a month maybe, but like a week.
What's Ed TV?
It's basically like Truman Show, but like in more of like an MTV type of way. It's like they get basically Matthew McConaughey and they find him and they're like, we want you to basically just do you and we're gonna record you for a month. and like everything. So like the show starts. So the show starts and like when he's like waking up and he's like just scratching his dick and shit, and the camera's all on him and shit, and he like it's super famous. It's a fun movie. It could have been so much better, but it was a fun movie.
Ellen DeGeneres is in it.
Yeah.
She's like is like the show creator.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But it could have been a lot better of a movie, but I'm more and I don't know, enticed by the idea of actually trying to do that one day. I watched the TED Show via Johnny's recommendation, then Black Swan, Dune Part 2, and then several skate videos. And then a lot of like a lot more like epically latereds. Those have been a lot of fun to watch. Those have been like my most like I've been addicted to watching those recently.
Now you're a Vice head.
Nah. I heard they just shut down though.
What? For
When we-
real?
when we-
So I looked into that. They shut down like a portion of their media department, I think. But Vice isn't shut down.
Media department. So like, what does that mean?
I can't tell you much more than that. I don't know.
Interesting.
But Vice is not shut down. I was like, what the hell?
Interesting.
Thank you.
But they did lay people off.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Enough
Oh, so
people.
there might be editors out there looking to kill some time.
Yeah.
Oh,
But one of the skate videos, there's one called The End, by the Birdhouse team, which is like was Tony Hawk's
Sorry.
like major team back in the day in like the 90s.
Well, it was called the Birdhouse.
Birdhouse, yeah. Dude, the beginning of that is like really cool. Like they have like some really cool time lapse stuff, like some really cool cinematic stuff. Like there's even one part where it's like almost like a horror movie, and it feels like pretty. You know, it's shot in like I don't know if it was on film. There's some parts are definitely shot in film, but there's one part that feels like that feels like just like a horror movie straight up. And then they intercut it with like some skate clips, and it's a lot of fun.
I should have pulled up our letterbox for all of these. That'd be cool.
Oh, on the computer, that would have been sick.
I mean, what's
Next
stopping
time.
you right now?
Next time. Well, okay. I don't know.
Well,
then-
Norby,
I watched They Live at the Beverly,
Let's go.
and you know it's a fun movie, but like yeah, especially like the ending or certain parts like, and we'll talk about it with Sucker Punch, but like it's interesting. Or I thought about it more with They Live though. It's like pre-video games, like sometimes like it almost feels like a video game at times. Like
Yeah.
they're literally just like shooting for like 20 minutes, nothing else is really happening. They're going
Yeah.
from like level to level, literally.
I mean, he literally said he was there to do two things, and he ran out of one thing.
And there's that part where he's like wrestling his friend, or
Yeah.
his buddy or whatever, for like it's like a 10-minute scene almost.
it's
I felt like.
no, it's long. It's like almost 20 minutes itself.
It's such a fun movie.
Oh man.
That movie when I saw it for like I don't know, I think I was like 18 or something. When I watched it, I'm like, yeah, this is real. This guy's spitting facts.
What would you guys say is like your favorite and least favorite John Carpenter movie?
I asked this to one of our regulars. His name's Nick. He said, well, obviously The Thing, you know, that's his favorite. And then he said his least favorite were, I think, some things he did in the 90s. And he said, they're my least favorite because I haven't even finished them.
Damn.
I know he did
Yeah.
Ghost of Mars.
That's one that he
Yeah.
said, yeah.
He did one with Sam Neill called In the Mouth of Madness.
Yo, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
Madness was
That one's
that
pretty
one's actually
cool.
pretty
I've been wanting to watch that.
It's better than the thing.
I think he did Vampires. Something just called Vampires.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I want to see George Romero's Vampire. There's a funny part in They Live where they mention John Carpenter and George Romero. They're like, we can't have these guys making movies out there. It's kind of silly. Sorry, continue, Elijah.
Oh no, that was.
So, what's your favorite and what's your least favorite?
Probably Halloween.
What's your least favorite? Is Halloween.
Mine too.
I find that so hard to believe.
Yeah, that one's. He did a movie called Starman.
Oh,
I haven't
Oh.
seen
You-
Starman.
You
I
haven't
want
seen
to.
Starman? Have you guys seen Starman?
No.
They showed us it in film in high school. It's fucking. He got nominated for an Oscar for it.
Really?
What's his
Mm.
name?
The actor?
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell got nominated for Best Actor. It's
Dang,
it's
Oscars were hella dry that year.
because basically the reason why he made it was that the thing lost like hella money, like, and it was like fucking panned and no one liked it.
No. This is a different movie.
No.
You mean Dark Star?
Dark Star.
His first film.
Wait, Starman? Wait, I'm getting confused.
Starman
Dark
is
Star-
like the romantic comedy. Dark Star is his first movie that's written by the guy who wrote Alien.
Yeah.
It's like a student film kind of
Yeah.
feature.
My bad. I'm sorry. Continue.
So like an alien comes to Earth and this woman's like a widow, and Kurt Russell's like her late husband, and the alien finds like a photo of him, and I guess she kept a lock of his hair in like a photo book. So the alien transforms into Kurt Russell, but he's kind of like on the spectrum a little bit, where like he'll be with the woman and he'll just say like random shit. And there's a part when they fuck on a train, like they're hobos, and then the woman, like they're done and they're kind of looking out in the stars, and he goes like, "I put a baby in you," and she's like, "What?" He's like, "He'll be a teacher,"
Bruh.
and he falls asleep.
Sounds like something Johnny would say.
Have you guys seen Dark Star?
I have seen Dark Star.
No.
What did you think of it?
Let me see, let me see the poster.
It feels kind of like something. It feels like a student film. Like basically,
Bro.
it
That looks funny.
the movie's Alien, but instead of like the xenomorph, imagine like just a bounty ball. It's actually a bounty ball. Like
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
That sounds kind of boring.
it is boring.
Yeah.
I watched it because I had watched Under the Black Rainbow.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
that kind of
Beyond the Black.
or yeah, Beyond the Black
It's
Rainbow.
like a partial inspiration or something.
Yeah, like it takes a lot of inspiration from like THX and Dark Star for some reason.
Yeah, that's like one of those things where it's like when you're writing it, it's like, all right, what do I need to see from like this bouncy evil ball?
What the
That sounds fucking
fuck?
stupid.
He directed an Elvis movie.
Yeah. Yeah, with Kurt Russell.
That's
Let's fucking
crazy.
go.
Look at that.
Hell yeah. That looks hard. It's just called Elvis.
Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, this is one of my grandpa's favorite movies.
That's crazy.
Dog,
Have-
you look at that shot. You can't tell me that's like low key fire. Bro.
Have you
That's
seen
hard.
Assault on Precinct 13?
No, but
Yeah.
my grandpa likes that movie a lot. My dad likes the remake.
He did the.
I started watching Yeast, the Mary
Let's go.
Bronstein film. But just been breaking it up into chunks.
Was that the one you were watching on your computer when you were eating your shrimp?
Yes,
That looks so good, dude.
Oh yeah, well it's on the Criterion channel now. It was
Let's
so
fucking
hard
go.
to find, and now it's
I'm
on the
gonna
Criterion.
watch
Yeah, so
that. That's
check
crazy.
it out.
I know Ian said he really liked it a lot as well.
Yeah, it's Greta Gerwig and Mary.
Really?
Yeah, she's
Really?
Yeah, Greta Gerwig and Mary
What?
Bronstein are like the two main actresses in it.
That's great.
It-
Okay.
Edited by Ronald Bronstein.
Let's
Um,
go.
I guess I didn't realize that Mary Bronstein and Ronald are divorced.
Oh, that's really sad.
Or that's what I was talking to Nima, the dude who comes into the Beverly, and he looked it up and said, "Oh, it looks like they're divorced." But then I went on IMDb and it says married, 2006 to present.
Yo, he was just jealous. He's trying to spread rumors.
Yeah.
He saw a happy marriage, like, looks like they're divorced. Motherfucker.
But it's pretty cool. I also started watching. There's like a couple movies like I'm ashamed to admit it, but like that I'll break up into chunks just so I can watch stuff. But I don't sit down and watch it all the way through. So I started watching this Korean movie called Tale of Cinema. It came out in the 2000s, and I honestly didn't know what to expect from it. It was just on the Arrow player, the Arrow streaming service. And so Arrow usually has horror or just exploitation films or whatever. And this movie, it's just like it's hard. It's like, well, one, it's a movie in a movie. It's like the first half of the movie is a movie. Then some guy comes out the theater and they're talking about the movie. And so I don't know. I still gotta figure it out, I guess.
It looks like they're still together, and she's coming up with another movie.
Oh yeah, nice.
Let's fucking go.
She's set to direct it.
Yeah, and if you guys ever want to watch Yeast, I'm down to start it from the beginning. And
If I had legs, I'd fuck you.
I'd kick you,
Oh,
Elijah.
Elijah, you
it's
did not
very,
how does the K or the I look like F and U?
it's very far away.
Maybe you need some glasses, dude.
Let me put on your glasses.
Wait, no, do the one
fuck
eye.
no.
Try one eye.
If I had legs,
Well,
I
you already know what it is. Jesus Christ.
Yep, all good.
It almost looked like the eye might have been like a
There's
asterisk.
no saving that. I'm sorry.
The U with the two dots over it.
If it was maybe like any other letter besides an I. I could accept that. Okay, what's next?
I watched Neon Demon.
Oh,
Would
really?
you
Let's
like-
go.
It was cool. I thought it would be bad, but it was cool.
What's the name of the actress who was in Sucker Punch?
Jenna Malone.
Yeah, Jenna
She's
Malone.
also
Yes.
Yeah, she's
Miss
also in
Donnie
this movie.
Darko.
Miss
She's also in
Darko.
this movie.
That's awesome.
Sucker Punch.
She's cool as hell.
She was also supposed to play Robin in the Zack Snyder Batman v Superman movie.
Let's go.
That would have been really interesting. She's such a. Maybe it's just because I saw her in Donnie Darko first, but.
Yeah, she's in this movie where she as a kid. It's directed by what's his name? Whoever did. It's called Contact, the alien movie. You know
Oh,
the
yeah.
one
Yeah.
shot where she's running.
Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah, Robert Zemeckis.
Contact the one with
I think Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie's fucking. That movie's like a fever dream, dude. My
What
dad
happened?
showed me that movie, and it was just like really long, and then like the ending is crazy.
Doesn't Jodie Foster try?
I'm sorry.
You fucking cared about Contact?
Yeah. I like the mirror scene. The mirror scene looks cool. You can go for it. You can go for it.
Well,
It'll be
no, I don't wanna
no,
talk
no.
about
It'll be a
how.
while before I watch it.
Is that the one where she time travels at the end or some shit? Like in the fucking ball?
They don't really. Yeah, it's like in a ball. It's
She's
like, in a
like,
weird like spinning thing.
It's like Dark Star.
It's like
No, bro.
it's like a pretty fun movie, and then like the ending's just like they do like some Christopher Nolan shit where it's like, why would you do that? Yeah.
When was the last time you guys watched Inception?
Ooh,
That's been a
for the
minute.
10-year anniversary, I saw it in IMAX. That was the first movie I saw after COVID
Oh, that
in like September of 2020. It was dope.
was that around that was around Tenet time, or that was after?
That was
Tenet?
around Tenet.
Yeah, it
That was
it,
around
it
it.
was after or before. I can't remember now. But yeah, obviously Tenet was everyone talked about that year, but that was great. No one was in there, but it was dope. That was dope experience.
Do you
That's
like
my favorite Chris Nolan movie. I like it more than Interstellar. I know that people like Interstellar.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
revisit Interstellar because it used to bother me when people would say that was their favorite movie. Like it actually bothered me.
The more I think about Interstellar, the more I hate it. Like actively, I was like,
No.
just like the ending part like was really like all right, yeah, you totally pulled this one out of your ass. Like
Apparently, he calls his brother Jonathan Nolan Jonah.
Jonah,
Yeah.
interesting. Jonah Hill is his brother.
You know who was supposed to direct Interstellar originally?
Steven.
Steven Spielberg.
That would have been way better.
Jon-
That would have
uh,
made way more sense. Yeah.
Jonathan Nolan wrote it for Steven Spielberg, and then he passed on it, and then Christopher Nolan's like, "Pick yourself up."
You don't like it when his daughter's the grandma?
It's mid, yeah. It just felt like lazy.
See-
Like he goes in the black hole, and when you go in the black hole, like the way to get out is love. Go fuck yourself. What the fuck? He's like, yeah, the whole movie's like scientifically accurate, but when you go in a black hole to get out, it's love. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Love is
That is,
the
like, very-
only
like, that to me is, like,
emotion
very
that
just,
can
like-
travel space
Like,
and time.
I was just like, how could you like that is like, in like screenwriting class, and they say like, all right, only set up things that are believable within the world, like in the first like act or so, and have things like if you're gonna introduce new things, make sure they feel appropriate. That was just totally out of left field. Totally out of left field. I was like, what the fuck?
The way you feel about Interstellar is the way I feel about Tenet.
I can get down with Tenet though. I don't know.
Tenet makes more sense, I think.
What?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm the
Not
protagonist.
even that it makes more sense, but it's just like I don't know. Maybe it's part of it too. Is that like I feel like at a certain point through Tenet you accept it more. Whereas Interstellar, it's like it's just like a further drop off than
Yeah.
when in Tenet. It's just like I don't know.
But I guess to me, Interstellar's like a story. Tenet's like I
a
really
video
wish.
game.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
like a video.
like a
I
video game,
really
yeah.
wish because so I watched it in IMAX with Hannah because she hadn't seen it before. I haven't seen it since like when it came out around COVID.
Yeah.
And we went to go see it, and it was a packed theater, and the opening starts off, and I'm like, wait, maybe I'm gonna have a change of heart because the opening's so fucking cool
It is
with
cool,
like all the
yeah.
dudes coming out like
Oh,
do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
like in the orchestra, yeah.
orchestra.
It's
Yeah.
fucking fire. And then when you finally realize like this movie's gonna be ass, is when he opens the door and he goes like, "We live in a twilight world, and there's no friends at dusk. Your car's been blown." It's just like it becomes so lame after that because then they go like, "I'm the protagonist. I found out we were both working for me. Because I'm the protagonist.
He actually says that.
Yeah, that's the ending. That's his ending line. And then he
Yeah.
fucking shoots the Indian lady.
Yeah, that's a little bit lame.
And
I like the premise though.
I like the theory where Elizabeth Debicki's kid is Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah.
What?
Man, you just
Is
hit the movie.
there any way it makes sense though?
Yeah, it makes total sense. I feel like I watched the movie and everybody's like, I didn't get it. It's like, did you not pay attention to the fucking movie?
You not know quantum mechanics?
The thing is, the movie's not hard to understand, but the thing about it is like, there's like parts where like they go like, oh my fucking god, he's gonna fucking destroy the whole world, and the mom's like, and my son too.
Yeah. That's kind of.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
It's just so fucking goofy, but all the cool parts are so. It makes you just wish that it was just a James Bond movie.
Yeah, I think the last time he had like perfect dialogue was Memento.
Oppenheimer's pretty decent at
I
parts.
forgot about Oppenheimer.
Nah, not
But
the
perfect.
fucking.
The perfect. I think Memento's pretty. I mean, I haven't seen
You need to
Memento
see.
in a while.
You need
I
to see
just-
the Prestige.
Yeah,
Prestige is my favorite. I just
Prestige is
rewatched
good.
Memento, and yeah, dialogue's good. Perfect. I don't know, because like the voiceover now, looking back at, maybe too.
Has some cheesiness in it.
Yeah. Like there's parts that it kind of I felt its age, but I'll admit too that I watch it like underneath the seats, like peeking through, so I don't get the full
Oh,
experience
thanks,
sometimes.
Zach said Tenet I struggled with, and then he also said Memento is sick. Memento on top.
Yeah, Memento is super sick. Yeah, I still only see the Prestige.
I like I like Following, but the Following doesn't have the best dialogue either. But at least it feels more naturalistic. Like you can tell they're just improvising and just
That's
comes
fun.
together.
That's a lot of fun. You ready to
Do you
get
guys
started?
wait? The reason why I brought up Inception was, you remember the part when like you guys all seen Inception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's been a
just
while
making
for me.
I remember when like they show his wife like jumping off like
Yeah.
the like jumping out the window.
Yeah.
I rewatched the scene the other day. Like just that scene, I was just looking up like clips from Inception because it's like a badass
Was
movie.
it whack?
Bro, Kate, can you pull up the scene really quick?
Yes.
Say please next time.
Please.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I thought I did say
Inception.
please.
Which one is?
I'm really
oh.
sorry.
Inception.
Inception, like white.
That's how dope,
Memento.
that's how
Like
dope
wife
Memento is,
suicide.
though. She didn't even look up. She didn't even hear Inception. She's like, Christopher Nolan? Yeah, Memento.
Stop. Which one?
Like wife. What's the wife's name? Like Mia. Like basically. like,
Marion Cotillard jumps out window.
What the fuck?
I just realized. I think I think a big thing that.
thumbnail is doing her dirty.
Yeah,
dude.
remember?
This one?
It's the second one. Second one.
Okay. And then let me do a little screen thing.
The way that sometimes the way he edits his movies is just too fucking
Man,
awkward.
Look
Like
at
it's
that
too quick.
man trapped in a woman's body right now.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. That's fucking.
That all I see is a man.
Yeah, you took Jalen out the zone for a second. I think
can't
this
hear
is
it.
it.
I feel like Oppenheimer
yeah,
felt
we
like
should
that
do it.
sometimes.
Sorry.
Where it kept it,
The
like,
ed-
the
yeah, the-
editing was
the
off.
cutting
The,
was
the
there's a
first
lot.
act was a little frustrating.
The first act made it seem like it was gonna be a different sort of movie.
You can skip forward a bit. I don't remember it starting.
Isn't this where she like tries to kill her, or she like runs back into the elevator?
Trying to
This might be the
understand.
wrong. This is the wrong.
How could you
Who
understand?
edit? Does he have the same editor, or does he edit them, or does he have a pseudonym?
He doesn't edit them.
Let's see this.
He doesn't edit. I saw that a post about Christopher Nolan when he writes, he'll write on like red paper or something and send it out and like deliver it to his actors personally. You guys seen that?
I've heard like
Oh, I heard about that for Inception.
I heard about Tenet, like Robert Pattinson had to read it and like walk through.
Yeah.
Just look at the editing.
Wait,
Okay, good cut. Oh, bad cut.
Sweetheart, what are you doing?
Join me.
Just step back inside. All right? Just step back inside.
Maybe
Now, come on.
it's
No.
awkwardly cut on purpose.
I'm going to jump and you're
you just
coming
have to
with me.
feel it, Elwood.
No, I'm not.
I felt it.
Uneasy. Don't you
Now-
feel
now you
uneasy
listen
because
to
of
me.
these bad cuts?
If you jump, you're not gonna wake up, remember? You're gonna die. Now just step back inside. Come on. Step back inside so we can talk about this.
We've talked enough.
Come on.
Come far onto the ledge or I'll jump right now.
Okay. We're gonna talk about this. All right?
I'm asking you to take a leap of faith.
No, honey. No, I can't. You know I can't do that. Take a second, think about our children. Think about James. Think about Philippa now.
If I'll go without you, they'll take them away anyway.
What does that mean?
I filed a letter with our attorney, explaining how I'm fearful for my safety. How you threatened to kill me.
Why did you do this?
I love you, Dom.
Why would you do
I
this?
freed you from the guilt of choosing to leave them. We're going home to our real children.
No. Maul, you listen to me, all right? Maul, look at me, please.
You're waiting for a train.
Maul, goddammit, don't do this!
A train that will take you far away.
James and Philippa are
You
waiting
know where
for
you
us.
hope this train will take you.
They're waiting for
I'm not
us!
so sure.
Maul, look at me!
But it doesn't matter.
Maul, goddammit!
Because you'll be together.
Sweetheart! Look at me! Maul, no! Jesus Christ!
She had herself declared sane by 3 different
We
psychiatrists.
just like
It
watch
made
like
it impossible for me
like a
to try
2.5
to
hour
explain the
movie.
nature of her madness.
Like halfway through.
So,
I get what
I
you
ran.
mean, kind of.
Just like
right
Lee hasn't
now
worked with
or never.
Chris
Copy.
since 1917.
The year 1917.
No, the movie,
Fucking
the
movie.
film.
Oh, that's why we lost all our viewers because I clicked away.
Stop the stream.
The year
So wait,
1917.
what was your point about
No,
all
the
that?
movie, the
Basically,
film,
just
the film.
I think, and I maybe even in Oppenheimer too. The thing about Christopher Nolan's style is just it's so. The editing
Stop the
sometimes just
stream.
awkward like
So
that,
wait,
like where it's
what
just
was
like
your
what the
point about all
fuck
that?
just happened, or like something.
Basically,
She just
just
cuts
so
so
quick.
I think, and I maybe obviously even in Oppenheimer, especially in Tenet. The thing about
Yeah.
is like the worst style is just it's so. And even in Oppenheimer, the editing sometimes just felt like some parts like where it's just like what the fuck just happened, or like something I wasn't really into like that, and especially like the dialogue for specifically the part when what's her name, the girl Emily Blunt has her interrogation scene. It felt like Aaron Sorkin wrote a Marvel movie.
A little bit. It definitely had some Marvel moments for sure. Like just like even just like the Albert Einstein part.
Yeah,
it feels
the
like
hat
you know
falls
like,
down.
it feels like a reference. To, yeah.
He picks it up.
Yeah.
Mr. Einstein.
Even just like the amount of like, just like big actors were in it. It just felt like we're watching like an Avengers type of movie.
That almost makes it harder to like dive into.
Yeah.
Even though like you know like
But for you know normal people, that is like that's a lot of fun, you know.
yeah, like Cillian Murphy lost all the weight.
Yeah.
He like looks like emaciated and shit like that.
But no normal person's gonna give a fuck that Benny Safdie was in the movie, you know.
as like a Russian dude.
Yeah, crazy that he's in a fucking Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah,
Nuts.
He's good.
He's pretty good. Yeah.
Like I don't know who's the guy.
think Robert-
Isn't Josh Hartnett in it?
Yeah,
He's like-
he's the professor. He's the one who says we don't talk about politics.
I almost felt
dude."
like Robert Downey Jr. was distracting.
really.
A little bit. I mean, he was fun. He was a fun.
He was my
character.
favorite performance, even more than Cillian Murphy.
I
Do
totally
you think Robert
miss.
Pattinson and Tenet plugged Benny Safdie?
That'd be interesting.
I think that might
That'd be interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I totally missed earlier. Jalen said, "Elwood, keep your goddamn mouth shut about Inception," and then she said, "Kate, don't do it." I think that was about me playing the clip. I'm not Kate now. I'm
Does
Jamie.
Jalen really like Inception?
Kami.
Yeah, because
Jate.
she loves the production design in it.
I need to watch it. I haven't seen it since I was probably like 14 or something.
Robert Downey Jr. wasn't bad in it, but it's just like I don't know.
It is. Yeah, it is like you're watching Robert Downey Jr. like act. You know.
Yeah.
It's not like he's.
And now he's probably gonna win an Oscar for it, and it's like that's cool. But
During the courtroom scene, I was just like, "Holy shit, this is Iron Man right now."
You expect him to go up to the mic and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, I am Iron Man."
And then AC/DC plays dun dun dun.
I need to see more Robert Downey Jr. movies. The only other one I've seen before Iron Man was the Chaplin movie. That one's pretty good. I like that movie a lot.
I watched this one he did in the 80s. It's honestly pretty interesting because it seems like not on purpose, like biographical, but it pretty much feels that way. It's like it's about him like being like just like a drug addict and like
Less Than Zero.
Yeah. I watched that with Kareem.
go.
That was written by the guy who wrote American Psycho.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, I wanted to read that.
It's pretty. Is it?
It's not that good. It's not like bad, but it's just like it's just kind of. It just feels dated. Like it feels very 80s, and yeah, Bret Easton Ellis. Yeah, he wrote it.
Jalen said, "Less Than Zero, let's go." My dad showed it to me when I was like 14.
Oh dang! I still need to see your dad dance one day. In person or on stream.
I still need to meet your dad.
One time we were skating outside of her house. She was practicing, and then her dad comes out, and he's like in his work suit, and he's like, "Give me 1 second." And he pushes Jalen off the skateboard and just starts like hella like cruising. And Jalen's like, "When'd you learn to do that?" And he's like, "You don't know a lot of things about me."
My whole life.
My whole life. When we gonna walk?
All right, you guys ready?
I have to say something before we move on.
Okay.
On live. I watched Saltburn, and I liked it.
Hey, that's okay.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to say.
Bro.
I like Interstellar.
That's
I think
fine.
it's.
That's fine.
I don't know.
That's fine.
That one works for me more than 10.
How do you feel about Saltburn though?
I haven't seen it.
Sorry, I just had to say that.
No, that's okay. But like that's why I want to revisit it because people like it, and I just I don't know. I haven't seen it since high school. So.
I don't know. I like both Tenet and Interstellar. Like I can sit down and enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
I think neither of them make sense though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know.
The one part with Matt Damon in Interstellar.
When he's on the
Yeah.
he's like the
Man.
bad guy.
That scene is so forgettable. I always forget that happens in the movie.
You just remembered it though.
Yeah. Well, because I remembered it because of the last time I remembered it, which was like a few months ago. I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. Matt Damon was in the fucking movie and he's like trying to kill him. Because when I think of Interstellar, I'm always thinking about just like the part where they're traveling. They were like going through like the wormhole or whatever, and then the part where they're on the water planet, and then the last part, you know, they're on like that halo type ring, where like that kid's hitting the baseball and it hits the house up above or whatever.
Jalen said, Donna Summer live in Japan, 1991. Play it when you sleep.
No, frick Donna Summer's
like Donna
estates
Summer? Wait,
now.
wait.
I'm just kidding.
Wait. This is her dad dancing.
No,
with
the
Donna
the
Summer.
And he
Donna
raps.
Summer's estate ruined the release of Kanye's song because it was out,
Ooh.
and then
What?
they didn't clear the sample, and so they did an interpolation, which is legal to do, and they got someone else to sing it, and then they still pulled the song.
What do you say about
but
this?
not but not frick Donna Summers.
You either die
What do you
hero,
say? What do you say about
or
that?
you live
then?
long enough to see yourself become the villain.
With all right.
That's her dad, I think. Oh, that's Donna.
That's Jalen's dad right there.
Wait, I think he's over there.
He's the
That's a
taller
man
one.
trapped in a woman's body right there.
He's a taller one.
Yeah, I gotta start saying that to more people. Like, are you a man trapped in
That one,
a
he's
woman's
right there.
body right now?
Oh,
Or are
whoa.
you a woman
There,
trapped
there,
in a
right?
man's
On the left,
body
on the
right
left.
Mm-hmm. He has a rap verse in one of the songs.
That is so cool. Okay, we can move forward.
Honestly, I enjoyed Saltburn. It was just the ending, like the way it wrapped everything up was just the most frustrating part.
You didn't like that?
It didn't make sense.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
It's not even so much that it didn't make sense, but the way it goes about it, like it wasn't even all that surprising or like
It was not
like
surprising.
that. It was just like, but like the way it was presented, like it just didn't. The material didn't match for me. I guess that was the biggest thing. Like,
I never got why Jacob Elordi really liked him. He had no reason to like him that much. Like, no reason.
you never just had a friend that you just didn't want to keep around. You never had a duff.
Oh.
I don't know. It's like
One day when John steals your estate.
yeah. I'll be like, that makes sense.
Well, you'll be dead, and everyone will be like, "Why did he even?"
Norby, have you seen it yet? It's just me and you.
I think
We
they
should watch
made
it
that
together.
movie as an
Yeah.
excuse to see those guys naked.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Now I'm hella down to watch it.
All I gotta say
Should
is
I watch it naked too? Fuck.
Oh my god.
Let's all watch it naked.
All
Butt
I-
ass naked on the couch.
I like
Sweaty
I
ass
like the
cheeks.
earring on Jacob Lordy's ear.
Is it on that, the right side or the left side?
Oh, it's on the right side.
Oh.
well, all I gotta say is I don't trust movies that are promoted on like Letterboxd's Instagram account.
Sure.
That's the first time I saw the trailer was on the Letterboxd Instagram account. And I was like, I don't trust you, bro. I don't trust this shit.
Right.
Have you seen her first movie, Kate? Emerald Fennell?
Promising Young
Promising
Woman.
Young Woman. Yeah.
No.
I think it's pretty good. You should check it out if you like Saltburn.
And if you like Bo Burnham.
Oh yeah, Bo Burnham. But don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I'm not spoiling
I don't know if
it.
Kate likes Bo Burnham.
I think the reason I like Saltburn was because I hadn't heard anything good before I watched it. But when it started, I was like, oh yeah, this is like the indulgent, like private school situation that like, it like reminded me of like a Netflix TV show or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh
Tower
my god,
Prep.
this is so like, it's almost like a fan fiction. It's just like impossible not to, it's like popcorn.
Did you like the ending?
I mean, honestly, I didn't
the
view it as
ending
like a, like,
end-
I thought it was fine. I don't know.
the ending.
Like,
Like the dance.
oh, the ending was funny. I would say the ending. I
Oh, no.
understood. So going into it, I thought all those songs were pretty annoying, but I kind of get it now. When I hear them, I'm like, oh yeah. The ending was funny.
I like that part.
I feel that way about that.
He danced so free.
You know that
He-
one
yeah, you
MGMT
know.
song?
Which one?
That one MGMT song I was singing the other day. And you're
I
like,
hate
"Stop
that
singing
song."
How's it go?
Which song?
Sing it.
it's
Sing
like,
it. Sing it.
I'm feeling in my love. That one.
Oh,
keep
time
going.
to pretend.
Yeah, the beginning. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw this video of a guy like exploring like a building, like an abandoned building, and then he goes, he looks out the window, and he's like fucking like 50 stories up. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool.
I like the memes to that song.
Yeah.
Where it's like
Before I hated that song though, like I would never listen to that. Now
It-
it's like I think I might save it to my playlist.
it'll be like an advertisement for like a resort or something like in Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's like turtles swimming and it's like what it feels like to be like
yeah.
well
What it feels
they'll-
like.
To me, they used it in the Spider-Man Homecoming
Yeah.
trailer. I always imagine it. It makes me think of high school now. It makes me like I don't know, adolescent.
It reminds me of Old Navy.
Sure, yeah, I can see that.
Like that song and like the Electric Feel song.
I like the music video on that. That one's funny.
That's the one song where it's like the kid with the bass and he's like going super hard and it's like down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then everybody's like having stitches to it where it's like they're like going hard on like the SpongeBob song like.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready to move on?
Let's dive
Let's
in.
do it. What do you guys want to do first? Sucker Punch? We just finished watching that one.
Or Lily Chou-Chou.
Do you guys?
Kate, which one should we start with?
Yeah,
I would like to hear about. I would like to hear all about. Lily Chu first.
Okay.
So Norby, start us off.
Yeah, I saw some Deftones edits up to the movie. And I was like, this looks pretty fire. And then it was the day that we were going to watch the movie, and I woke up, and I go in Letterboxd, and I see Jalen give it 2 stars. And she's like, I wanted to like this more. I'm like, damn, this movie's probably going to suck. And then I watched it. Actually, I loved it. I loved this movie. I had a fantastic time. And I know Elijah, you didn't fuck with it. I don't know what thing thought. I know Anthony also had a good time, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say about it. But I had a great time with the movie. The whole time I was like either laughing or like I was really enjoying what I was watching.
Well, I'll say I saved till watching it. I saved watching it till yesterday, and because of the wind, the power went out at our house.
Oof.
So I watched it on Tubi on my phone. Ah.
The ads were a little difficult to get.
Yeah,
through.
it's definitely better with a TV.
Yeah, so
This would be hard to get through with a phone for sure. I can see that.
Like I had to kind of watch it. I watched it a little bit in chunks. I don't know. I could see there were parts of it that like I really did like at certain moments, and then Like at the beginning, like the typing, when it said like December 8th, 1980, I was like that date like rings a bell. And the way that part is set up is like, wow, I really like that sort of tone.
Mm-hmm.
But then it like permeates throughout the rest of the movie, and I felt like there were times it worked and times like it was just too repetitive, I guess. Some of it reminded me of Love Exposure a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe just the way like things are lit sometimes. And I felt like it kind of made sense. Like lots of like, if there's like light coming in through a window, it was like really blown out. And that kind of made sense a little bit because they talk about the ether and shit like that. But I also don't like, that's also just kind of like the style of some of those movies though, isn't it?
To me, not even just visually, but like just tonally, like just some of the randomness just reminded me. I don't know, just like maybe just like school school interaction in general. I don't know, just Love Exposure.
The camera quality for sure was like early 2000s.
Yeah,
like
it's
getting
hard
to digital. Yeah,
yeah, it's interesting to
Sometimes I thought, I don't know, I don't know. I had like a love and hate relationship with it. I thought it was a bit too long. It just, I guess, just to clear something. So we don't like, maybe like 30 to 40 minutes in is when they cut back to like how he met the bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't terrible. There's some things about it I really like. But next time
when you first saw the screenshots for it, you're like, this is shoegaze as fuck.
Yeah, I saw like that like the grass, and I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. And it was, I don't know. It
definitely was a different experience than what I thought it was gonna be too. Yeah.
It takes its time.
Yeah.
It takes its
I didn't watch this on Tubi. It was on a thing called Canopy, which if you have a library card,
No ads.
it's free. No ads.
Fuck. That would have been a lot better. Yeah.
So I got to really watch the movie as intended, and after watching it as intended, I kind of have the same kind of complaints as Elijah, where I'm watching it and there's some parts I like a lot about it. Like the beginning was cool. I liked like the way that they showed like the internet back in the day and stuff like that. Like you never actually have to see it. It feels that way. Like the chat rooms. Until it went on for like 5 minutes of like just that, like reload.
Right.
It was going pretty fast too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, let me fucking read this
Yeah,
shit.
there were times where I was like, damn, I missed that one.
But yeah, just overall, like there were some parts I really did like. All the parts when they're on the island on the vacation, that felt like so middle school. Like it felt like damn, like this is when me and my friends went to like Magic Mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should make an edit.
That'd be sick.
But those
Next
parts were
logo.
really cool. But I remember like probably like an hour in, something happened, and I was watching with Jalen. And I said, I kind of feel bad because I feel like maybe just the more recent Japanese movies I've watched, it's like some fucked up shit happens in it. So I was expecting something fucked up to happen. So I had to tell myself like I just feel bad because I keep thinking like, oh, like he's gonna fucking like murder someone or some shit like that. But then I'm like, you know what? But I shouldn't think about that towards this movie. Like I shouldn't feel that way. Now all Japanese movies are like this. And then it was exactly like every other Japanese movie that we've seen for this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, because I didn't want to feel that way. I was like, no, that's like prejudice. I have prejudice towards this movie already. I gotta get rid of that. I got rid of it, and then it made me so hurt. Like it just spat in my face when he's fucking jerking off and shit. That part kind of like I didn't really hate that part too much. I did think it went on for way too long.
At the beginning?
Yeah, when like he's fucking like jerking off and they're like, I need to bring us a sample tomorrow.
Yeah.
The way the dialogue was in those kind of scenes, like they kind of felt like some middle school shit. Like maybe not to that extent,
Yeah.
but to the extent of like I feel like some kids would just like make some kid like spin in circles till he like threw up or some shit like that, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, you did that shit? What the fuck?" And then they walk away. So you just feel stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, just overall, I really did like a lot of how it felt like middle school. Like it really, the characters did feel very authentic in that way. But especially towards the end, it felt kind of like the more extreme parts of like Love Exposure.
Mhm.
a lot of the camera work was really inconsistent. Some parts did
Yeah,
feel like Love
definitely.
Exposure, where it was very like
Right.
moving a lot, but then some parts looked really good, like the when the girl like dies and it's like you can see like it's like that wide shot where they're having like the funeral parade,
Yeah.
or even when she's like laying
Overhead,
down.
Yeah.
That was cool.
All those parts, like I just think it's a very inconsistent movie, and by the end of it I realized, a lot of it's like out of order with the actual like
yeah.
how it's not linear, but maybe if it was linear it would have some sort of progression to like the quality of filmmaking. But not sure, and you can't really take it like that.
You should re-edit it.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I love the music though. I listened to the soundtrack before watching the movie,
Oh yeah.
and I really did. I appreciated
good, yeah.
the music a lot.
Yeah.
That first opening part where they mentioned Bjork. I
Yo.
I was like, oh, it's gonna love that.
It was kind of crazy. We have a double Bjork feature today.
Yeah. They're like asking like who else makes music from the ether, and someone's like the Beatles for sure.
I was waiting for them to say like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that like idea of the ether, or just like the way? Because no one ever really says that.
It was kind of confusing the way they brought it up. I didn't know if they're talking about the internet or if they're talking about something else.
They were talking about like
soul.
the
soul.
spirit of the music.
Right.
They talk about it at the concert, because then they go like, "Get the fuck out of here! You're fucking up the ether for us."
Dude, that part is so fucking funny where he's like poser.
Yeah.
They start whooping
What
his
the fuck
ass.
you calling about a poser, bitch?
And then he's just like this fucking greasy ass hair, dude. Fucking.
Listen. It's good, right?
Oh, the dude with like the hair over his eyes.
Like, listen.
Yeah, that guy was great. He would kind of like look up to like
Yeah.
if he that guy
And
was a
then
good
That
character.
part was fucking sick.
And then he's like,
The guy's like, it's okay. And he's like, okay, this is amazing.
and they go like, what does he say? He says like, oh, they're like, but it wasn't her band though. Like, it wasn't her music yet. She wasn't part of the ether yet. And he's like, no, like she wrote all the lyrics and he's like, it was ghostwritten. And he was like,
He's like, no way. I don't
he's
believe
like,
you.
nah, I don't believe you. You're not a real fan. You're not part of the ether.
That concert scene that was impressive.
Yeah,
Like, all the way around.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, just like what was really going on.
Cause
what concert they were
like
going to.
when there's like an overhead shot near the end of it where there's all these people. I don't know how they would have. It all looks like they're doing the same thing too. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how they would have managed all that.
Jalen said, I think it was the first time I was like, what the fuck is this movie trying to do? For the majority of it. And then also how it treats women. Not required to be nice to anyone, but it made the male characters complex and shit, and then didn't explain anything or give any depth to its female characters, which it punishes the worst.
That's why we got Sucker Punch here to
Yo.
balance it out.
No, like the girls are just prostitutes. Like, and that was it. Like that was the whole like.
Well, not the one girl.
Not the piano girl.
Kuno.
Nah, not Kuno,
But she gets
like,
her head shaved.
Yeah.
Well, she also gets raped. Like,
I feel like
Nah,
they did, I feel like they
shaving is
did
worse.
I feel like they did a fun job with the female characters. I feel like they're not the main characters, but like I still think like at least like Kuno for sure. It's like you can really see how it's just like a complex, like a bully situation, like Larry Clark. You know, it's just like the situation like started as like like teenage, just sort of like bullying and stuff like that, and it just a lot of energy put into it, escalated into something so much fucking worse.
That I wanted to bring that up, and to me, I enjoyed the movie because it was like the closest. Like the way I could describe it is like it's like Wong Kar-wai meets Larry Clark. Like there's a lot of elements that felt like Bully and it felt like Ken Park in a lot of ways. Where you're just seeing like these vignettes of not just adolescence, but like the breaking of adolescence, whether it's with the sex or when they witness death or even the breaking of friendship. And so I appreciated that aspect of it. I agree with you guys in the sense that it doesn't all like seminally come together into this one statement. But at the same time, I kind of appreciate that about the movie. Like it's a movie that I would like almost like want to go back and just to watch certain scenes or just like certain moments from. And visually too, I kind of appreciated that like maybe it's inconsistent, but emotionally the characters feel inconsistent, you know? And I felt like wherever location or scene wise, visually it fit. Like sometimes it was just super well shot where there was the grass stuff or like some of the interiors, and then I don't know. I also found it really interesting too. The movie came out in 2001. I don't know when they shot it, but just like around that time to be doing a movie about chat rooms and stuff like that. It just feels very of the moment in a time capsule way but it's still like, you know, we was talking about Less Than Zero, stuff like that, or whatever. It sometimes feels dated. This one doesn't necessarily feel dated in that same way, or it's like it just feels more like a time capsule. It just captures it and presents it as it was, and I could still relate to it. But more than anything, the reason why I came out with like overall positive with the movie is maybe it was just the day too, like with the wind and all that. I decided to not go out to work out and stuff, and I went to work after, and honestly, it just like it affected like emotionally. Like I was like I was down a little bit, you know, and it's like I was impressed that the movie it permeated something in myself, I guess, and whether it's because I resonated with certain things or not, I thought that. More than anything, I want to check out more of his work, like because he's made like 40 movies or some shit like that.
He writes like novels too. He's like written some novels and
there's a movie that I saw a Letterboxd review of that was by directed by Hideaki Anno. I think that's how you say his name. I don't really remember. But one of the reviews is like, this feels just like All About Lily Chou-Chou, and then I looked at the credits and like the guy who made All About Lily Chou-Chou worked on this movie, and so it's like makes me want to check out that movie too now as well. Go ahead.
No, what's up?
I see, but like, I think the inconsistency with like just like the approach to just the camera work alone, it was like something where it's like I could see how it works with the characters, but like as like a cinematic experience, it does take you out of it. But I don't know, almost as like, you know, we work a lot with different cameras and stuff like that. It almost made me appreciate it, like especially like. Even just the part where they had like the spotlight on them on the bikes.
That
was
like,
interesting.
They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They just went in there and just had them. Like we don't fucking care if you can tell if this is a movie or not. It's just like it just felt like it's an obvious choice, and it's just like I appreciate that they made that choice.
It was super raw.
Yeah, and for me, it just felt like it worked, not because like it didn't feel like they didn't give a fuck. It was more like they made the choice to make it obvious that they're making something, you know. And I can see it not working in other movies. Just in this context, it worked for me. But then like the whole middle school trip is like all like found footage, you know, like the whole sequence is found footage. And then there's like parts that are really cinematic, and there's parts where it's like the quality is like love exposure, where it feels like the frame rate is like, you know, like 30 plus frames per second or something. And so like it kind of takes you out at certain points, and then, you know, you're back into it, and it just like it's constantly fluctuating. And then also like delivering so many different emotions and tones and stuff like that. And then, at least for me, it reminded me so much of high school, just like what it felt like. You know, like I didn't really live through nearly as much as what happened in the movie, but it's still like there's just like moments or the way that I felt while watching it. I was just like, this just feels like it. It's just like it's really hitting that nerve for me. So I can definitely see how some people can watch this and like not fuck with it at all, but like I definitely did.
I liked how awkward some of the parts were. Like I think of the part when he has a sleepover with the friend and he's like in the bathtub and the mom comes in and goes like, oh, you can use that shampoo. But like you know what I mean?
And then
like,
he takes the grandma shampoo.
Yeah.
No, he takes her shampoo.
He takes the mom shampoo.
It cuts to it, and it's just like a slow.
That part is so fucking funny.
And then she's like, "You're so adorable. Can we adopt you?" And he just like looks like.
Then he asks his friend, like, "Is that your sister?"
Yeah. And he's like, "You came out of her?"
Yeah.
And they're looking at the telescope and shit.
Like I think in the moment, like when I was watching with Jay, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was laughing, but honestly, looking back on it, like I feel like that is some like middle school shit. That is some like adolescent shit. Like you just feel weird. Like you're just like.
Looking back, though, it almost makes it, at least for me, a little bit more sad or heartbreaking that the division happened. You know, because like, you have friends and you might go over to their house or something. It's like, damn, this, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the part where like they're about to like get in a confrontation at the like bus yard or the train. It's like the train station, and like the two guys get up in each other's face.
Oh yeah,
that was funny.
It's like about to make out.
Yeah,
He's like,
Their noses are
the one
like-
guy's like, dude.
he's like, stop yelling at me. I'm like, I'm not yelling.
good.
And then the one part
He calls him midget.
The one part where like the other gang, like they like mug some dude, and there's like a fuckload of money, and
Oh,
the one guy goes and steals it, and
runs
he's
it.
like jumping on the cars and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that part was so fucking cool, dude.
The shoplifting
Oh
was
my
great.
God.
The way they depicted the shoplifting, that was like, oh my god, that's probably the best like depiction of shoplifting I've seen.
So far.
So far, we still need to
We gotta see shoplifters.
The thing that was interesting was like there was a part of it where it almost felt like not like they almost just like told him like, hey, just go in there and like do this. But then there's one part where there's almost like a dolly shot in there where it's like
Oh yeah, through like the
through like a
aisle.
lane, and that was really impressive.
It was honestly I liked all the scenes inside the CD stores and stuff because then he goes like to the Zia records of it and they're like, oh, we don't take used stuff. But he's like, unless it sells really well, then we need to get the popular ones.
No. They say we don't take hot stuff. We don't take stolen shit.
Yeah, but then he's like, but business is business. So if it's a very popular.
That felt very like adolescent though, where they steal it and then the alarms are going off.
Oh yeah, they gotta break it.
Yeah.
It took me a while, I'll be honest with you, to kind of really wrap my head around like the structure of the narrative.
Yeah, me too.
Because I didn't realize at first when he goes to the friend's house and they become friends and all that was the guy from the beginning with the cigarette who broke the CD. And honestly, even when they come back from the vacation, like it took a second, but then you do understand, and then
Eventually, I'm just like, wait, what the fuck? You know, like I didn't realize it. I think until like, I thought. I was just confused.
But see, in a sense, though, I feel like the movie does a good job of putting you in the subjective experience of what that's like. Maybe to like just have a friend, you lose a friend, like. Yeah.
What I did like the part, kind of in theory, and like I guess in watching it, like where they are on the island and using the camcorder, but it's like so. That almost felt like a part where it's like, they didn't use any of the text stuff or the chat stuff at any point, and that was like a good 20 minutes.
It was long.
And then like longer. So it almost felt like it just, I liked it, but it just like, it's disjointed. It's too disjointed.
It's kind of funny, like at least when they first, just scenario wise, they get there and the girls are all waiting for him and shit.
And then there's like a guy in the car who's like, this is my first time using a camcorder, and he's like recording.
Yeah.
Like a dude sleeping.
Yeah.
And then
smile.
Yeah. Oh, dude. It is disjointed, but like, it was still like, I feel like it was still like giving you a lot. Like for me, like I was watching it and I was like, the whole time I was like smiling and like engaging with it. It's like, it's very different tonally entirely from the rest of the movie, but it's just like, it's like I'm still like I'm enjoying what they're giving me right now.
Honestly, I've never really seen a movie quite like it in that sense. Like maybe I brought up those references, but even then it doesn't it just really describe the experience all the way. And maybe honestly, I'm there for a good obtuse left turn Japanese movie. I recommended Love Exposure, so I'm here for that.
And Visitor Q.
Oh yes, I did. Yes, I did. So.
Jalen says some points are interesting when it's like direct insight to the middle school boy mind, like with the vacation footage and they keep filming the girl's ass and shit.
There's a part with
like, let me film.
Give me the camera. That's funny.
I do agree with you, Jalen. Like the female characters, there's not a lot of time or really material necessarily given to them in the same way, but in a sense, like the movie would have to be like 5 hours or whatnot to really describe every single character, and that's literally what Love Exposure does.
Yeah,
damn.
It's kind of like a very like it's just such a common Japanese motif where it's like the female characters aren't given enough time.
Yeah,
or it's just like not even enough time, just like the time of day.
Maybe it's a cultural thing too, like because like even there's the.
Where are you going? Oh, okay, my bad. Continue.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
Talk about something else.
Where like there's the prostitute girl, like she steals the wallet and they go have lunch, and then he's like, why don't you want to go out with him? He's a great guy, and he's like, and basically like she's like, I can't be fake all the time, and like she kind of does like the way that you're supposed to talk or whatever and stuff to be proper.
And then the guy comes.
Yeah,
that part is so fucking funny because that part's like you think he's gonna like chew her out and like beat her up or something, and then he's just like he pays for it. That part was fun.
Well, it was interesting though, like I was really curious about like all of their relationships like with their families because it's never really like directly. There's only like one scene where he's like, we should name you the oldest, or or change his name or whatnot.
Shinji. That's another thing too. Is like it felt like there was a few.
That's the director's name.
Shinji?
Yeah.
What? Shinji is the name of the main character from Evangelion, so that's kind of like that's cool.
Oh, did you say there's an Evangelion song?
I think there's probably. I think that was an Evangelion reference in the song. I think was an Evangelion reference.
Bro, this is crazy. It has a 69% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's crazy, yeah.
Or Shunji, I guess, is the director's name.
Shunji.
Oh, I love the shot when they're in like the beach part, like when the guy's about to drown. It's like the camera's underwater. He's like floating. Great. I honestly even just that the idea of that motif too, of like he almost dies and he almost like not all of them comes back, or like he lost his soul for sure, you know.
Yeah.
Like a Vox Lux type of thing.
Yeah. Like to me, like that's an interesting idea. I like that.
And then he throws all the money.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Don't throw that. Don't throw the garbage in the water.
Yeah. They're like, it wasn't garbage. I wanted to say too, I was just looking at the trivia on IMDb, and I guess that Lily Chou-Chou was based off of Faye Wong.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Who she's like in Chungking Express. She's like the main, and she does that.
Really?
Yeah, and she has a song. I can't.
She
sing
touches
that.
the ether.
The way that people like talk about Faye Wong, like from that time in like China and stuff like that. She's Chinese, right?
Yeah, Hong
Right.
Kong.
Oh, thank fucking God. From that time, almost makes me think of like if Kurt Cobain was like in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
That's why people
He
like
was
talk
supposed
about
to
that.
be.
Yeah.
He was?
Yeah, he played Eric Stoltz's
For-
character.
Really?
He's gonna be the heroin dealer.
Dang,
Wow.
Bro, that
crazy.
actually might have been hard as fuck.
That would have been fucking
That would have been
sick.
crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Fuck.
Now he's
we
dead.
lived in the wrong timeline, dude.
But
That Twilight.
Yeah.
no, but that's the way. That's kind of off topic, but that really is the way people talk about Faye Wong and Chungking Express. That it's like if Kurt Cobain was in Pulp Fiction for them, for America at least.
Right.
I'll be honest. Maybe I also related to the movie too. Is I check the Kanye Reddit daily. I'm a daily user. I don't post. I'm not on there talking shit, but I love just to see what everyone is talking about and keeping up and shit. And it's interesting to think about that with a music artist or any type of icon, and how, in a sense, like literally like an idol, an icon, like you their presence, their existence, like not only gives you pleasure, but like some sense of self and like, and you know, like Jesus or something. It's crazy.
Definitely been there.
No way.
Definitely been there.
It was cool, like the parts where they talk about like trading the CDs amongst each other.
Yeah.
That was.
Or like when he's with the prostitute girl and she's like, can I borrow your CD? And he's like, her first album's really good. That's her greatest hits. And he's like, what about her other album? He like looks at his backpack like he doesn't really want.
I don't have that one.
Yeah. And then she takes both albums and goes stingy.
Yeah. I don't.
Did you guys ever have one of those CD players?
Yes. Yeah.
Those things are
the
dope.
Walkmans.
Yeah. Those things are cool.
I had a blue one. I used to burn songs onto blank discs and play them on the way home from school.
Of all the parent relationships, because like the prostitute girl, she goes home to like a nice house, like it has a garden and all types of shit. It's like, what the fuck?
It's like the house from Zone of Interest.
Yeah, for real.
I like the way that the main what's the main character's name again?
Like
Yuichi?
Yeah, Yui.
I'm just saying the main kid.
What you doing?
Yeah, the main kid. I like the way that he, in a way I think of it that he's like describing the way like his family is to himself, where his brother's like playing like PlayStation like naked basically, and I always thought I wasn't necessarily sure about it, but I always felt like his dad was like a stepdad. At least the way like he would talk to like the kids and stuff like that.
Isn't the dad from Visitor Q?
Is he the dad from Visitor Q?
Could you? I'll look.
Fact check that shit.
I'll look it up.
No. Kate's gonna do it, bro. Kate's the dude in the chair.
Chick in the chair.
Chick in the chair.
Get your consequence next time.
But and even like that part when they're riding the bikes and the lights on them, and then his dad like stops and goes like, wait, some spending money. Don't tell your mom.
Oh yeah.
Those parts felt very like just surreal and just like, cause it didn't feel like quite like right, especially the way everyone else's families were and stuff like that in the film.
I don't.
Has anybody seen A Brighter Summer Day?
No.
I have the Criterion.
Okay. I'm curious if like that movie looks like this movie. And I know that's about 10 years earlier, but
I'm gonna go out on a whim and say maybe not. But I have seen Yi Yi.
does Yi look like this?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. It's more conventional, at least in terms of how it looks visually. Nothing like that's super like striking or distracting. It's the best way I could describe him.
Oh, yo, I think it is.
Oh dang. Oh, he's also in Nobody Knows.
2001.
I see you.
That part is so fucking sick, dude.
You.
The part where it's like you see the apple like going up and like that part was fucking magic, dude. Holy shit, I was coming at that part, like dead ass. I was like, this is fucking sick.
Wait, what year was?
2001.
2001, yeah.
All about.
Yeah.
That's no, he wasn't in it, but Visitor Q is also 2001.
Interesting.
But no, he's not in it.
I don't know if this is true, but on the IMDb trivia, it says Visitor Q was shot in 4 days.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Damn, they did a fuck ton of work in 4 days. That's a lot. That's like you're working.
You don't. They probably didn't like sleep.
Dude,
It's like a 48-hour
They
film.
even went like the vacation shit. That's crazy. That's a shit ton of work. Fuck.
Wait, vacation?
Like the part where they go to Okinawa or whatever.
No, he said Visitor Q.
Oh, Visitor Q. Okay, never mind. I'm Visitor
Not this
Jesus,
movie.
bro.
I was gonna say, I was
God
like,
damn.
there's ain't no fucking way. Yeah, Visitor Q kind of makes sense. Yeah.
They went on vacation for like an hour.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I did like the song that the Okinawa girl sings on the beach, because don't they bring it
Oh,
back
yeah.
later on for something?
I don't know
I
if
heard
they
it
do or not.
somewhere
Maybe
else.
they do.
I think they show it twice in that sequence.
Oh, maybe
But-
when he's like in the water or something. I know you brought it up, but the music is pretty good, and honestly, like a movie like this, like if the music didn't work, it would kind of like deflate it a lot.
It feels like it feels very much like, especially like if you were a teenager or like just young person listening to it, it really does feel like you would obsess with it and like fall in love with it. Like if I heard the soundtrack like 15-year-old me, we'd be having a different conversation right now.
It made me think of like what your high school experience was like with Mazzy Star.
Mazzy Star in New York for sure.
Yeah.
Even just the parts like when they're on the train and they're like sharing earbuds and stuff like that. I'm like, fuck, that shit's what it's like, bro.
Yeah.
Not on a train, obviously. It would be cool if they actually rode on school buses and shit. That would, I guess, be more like for
That's more American.
very American, but
It's it did a really good job, I think, at like portraying that experience though of getting lost in music, like with the headphones. Like there's that montage of everyone like listening to the music, like doing their own thing.
That shit hit, dude.
when the bully's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
The angles were really good sometimes. I don't know. The stuff in the school, I didn't really care for as much, but sometimes they have like a really nice like upward like Dutch angle or something like that.
Yeah, there's one. I'm trying to remember. Maybe it was him at the computer or something, but it was a great shot.
The one like toward the beginning, kind of.
Yeah, like
I
in-
remember
like
that
in-
one. Yeah.
Jalen
I was gonna say
said,
some of the stuff with the chat room really felt like ahead of its time. Like
Yeah,
this, like the Serial Experiments Lane. Like it reminds me of Serial Experiments Lane a lot. And
You're
like,
talking,
and to me, that's like, even so, I don't think we've seen the full impact of like the inspiration that Serial Experiments Lane is gonna have, and this movie also, just because like I can already see like there being a lot more movies that are very similar to this, like in terms of how they treat the internet. I think the way they treated it back then was a bit like they didn't really quite know how to contextualize it in a way that could be like interesting or understood by a lot of people. I think people are going to experiment with it a lot more in like the next like 10 years for sure. So it's just like cool seeing a movie that was like trying to do that before, like, fucking over 20 years ago. It's just, that's crazy.
I told Elijah that the script that you sent me felt like Lane in some aspects.
Mr. Mighty's President?
Yeah.
Which parts?
The transitions.
Oh,
When it's
yeah,
like-
yeah, kind of, yeah.
It's like, well, it obviously doesn't say like layer 0-1 or anything like that,
Yeah.
but the way that you described it was like Destiny, like CRT transition
little
Destiny.
bit, yeah. They'd be really quick though.
No, but that's what it reminded me. I was just like, oh,
I can see
Lane.
that. Yeah.
Jalen said Mazzy Star fans be like, and then she said TV girl fans. Then she said, I wonder if there's a difference between when one idolizes a male versus female artist, Kanye versus Taylor fans.
I could tell you the difference. Oh, Kanye could tell you the difference. Kanye, he's not their enemy, but he's also not their friend.
I wonder if there's a difference between one, like a difference. What kind of difference? I feel
Basic-
like there's kind of a difference. Not too much, but like a little bit.
Jalen, expand.
I think it's more of like a difference in terms. I mean, I don't know. Like whenever I've like idolized a female artist versus a male artist, it was like just the only difference is like the work, or the aesthetic of it, really.
Mm-hmm.
I almost want to go back through the chat room stuff because honestly, until the very end with the apple, I didn't know who was who. Like
Yeah.
I kept thinking the main character was Blue Cat.
Yeah.
And the other guy was
Philia.
Philia. But then Jalen was like, no, it's the other way around. You're so stupid.
It's funny that his name is Lily Philia, or like that was like the full
Lily
thing.
Feel. Lily File.
Lily
I do kind of some parts did, and I'll say this. Some parts I was like, especially when that guy was like naked in the mud. It just got those parts like I understand how like
Was that part real, or like part of me felt like it was in the imagination, but I don't know.
but he
Yeah, I don't know
becomes
either.
like the
But
bully
yeah,
of
yeah,
the school
yeah.
though. So that's what I don't know. Cause then there is some parts like that where it's like okay, it could be imagination.
Because he
but-
was purple. Remember his
Yeah.
skin was purple.
They look like The Grudge.
Yeah.
The hue was.
But even before when he fucking smashes the chair over him and shit like that, it's like
fucked
it's too much. Like just this and like love exposure. I'm just like, bro, you're just doing too much. like this isn't what
Nah.
kids act like, bro.
I liked it.
I thought that all the kids though gave pretty good performances.
Yeah.
Like through and through. There was no one that was stuck out to me.
He was giving a good performance, but I didn't really like or I guess connect to the parts with the main character where he's just like this.
That's
Good.
where I felt like I connected the most. Deadass. There's something
Like-
about just like, especially like just becoming a teenager at that time for me. It just felt just kind of like that. It just felt like
Mhm.
I don't know how the fuck to connect to people, how to open up to people, just how to talk at all. It was fucked.
I think it's more like because sometimes that was like wasn't the whole thing, but sometimes it kind of just felt like it was just went on for too long where he just wouldn't say anything like for like forever. Like
That's
the whole majority of the movie was just like
That's also like a very just like Japanese motif where it's like Shinji and Evangelion's like that.
Yeah.
You know, like one of the characters in like Gurren Lagann's like that. It's just like a lot of just like shy to the point of just like you're fucking mentally ill as fuck.
Jalen said, "I can't wait for an Omegle film."
One day.
I just found out about this other like live stream app. What the fuck is it called? It's called You Know or You Now or some shit like that. And I was live with some of my coworkers, and we made 6 cents on our stream. They were asking us some odd questions, but we just ignored those and kept on going.
if you guys were making like All About Lily Chou-Chou now, same kind of thing. Who were you getting to do the music?
TV girl.
West Boulevard.
Okay.
I would get Beach House.
Beach House. Yeah. That'd be a good one.
Okay, well, no. Anthony's got Beach House.
Maybe Dive. DIIV.
D-I-V. Div?
No, it's Dive.
All right. What you got, maybe?
I don't know. They're kind of old, but maybe Boa. They're still around. They're still making new music.
Fuck no, bruh.
I don't know any new artists who I'd really want to get to do something like this. I don't know. Sublime.
I went through a phase like this Beach House for real.
How'd you find Beach House?
I think I was listening to honestly it's probably just like a Spotify recommendation, like on my algorithm. You hear the space song. and then I picked up that album from the library and you should listen to it every day. Depression Cherry is the name.
Do you
The
recommend?
Red album.
Yeah, I like it. Honestly, I like that album.
Jalen said, "I'd get Laffy. Bitches love Laffy." Also, she said, "You know,
Laffy.
internet trauma."
I don't know who the fuck Laffy is.
Lofi?
Lofi?
I don't know.
Lo-
Lovey.
Lo-fi?
Lo-fi.
Oh, maybe Limp Bizkit. Stop making music.
Cuco.
Cuco.
Claro.
Maybe not.
All about Claro.
Jalen.
Oh, because then, yeah, you got All
How do
About
you-
Beach House. All About Limp Bizkit.
Yo, I'd watch the fuck out of I'd watch the fuck out of All About Limp Bizkit, bro. That'd be so
Damn.
sick.
Nah, I would want to see that.
Dude, we should make that like a YouTube video. Imagine that. That'd get so many fucking views, dude. All About Limp Bizkit. It's like it's like something like this.
Jalen, how do you say Laffy?
How the fuck she supposed to
Is it-
tell you that?
Imagine getting Brainiac.
Holy fucking
That'd be
shit.
crazy.
All About Brainiac.
Yeah.
That'd be fire. Actually, nah, mine would be more like, if it was my high school experience, it'd be like All About Big Black.
Oh,
From
really?
Robin Big.
No, Big Black, the band
It's
Steve
supposed
Albini.
it's supposed to be about our experience. Our
You
high
know,
school experience?
there's
No,
an
no, I
episode,
was just saying.
there's an episode of Robin Big where Big Black, he has a man pond.
Who's Big Black?
You guys don't know Rob? You don't know Rob Deerdeck?
99.
The skater?
Yeah, Rob Deerdeck. But
Deerdeck.
before Ridiculousness, before the Fantasy Factory, there's Robin Big, where him and his bodyguard, Big Black, this big black guy, would just go on adventures.
Let's go.
And one of them is like he's got a man pond,
Let's go.
and he pulls out his man pond
What's it for?
just in case he like coughs or like sneezes or something, a little comes out, something to catch it.
Jalen responded to me. She said, "Dude, I have no clue. Oh my god, I only know her because people love her on TikTok and
Lol.
Spotify raps," which is so true. She has it in her bio on TikTok, and it's still unpronounceable.
I feel like Pink Pantheress.
Oh hell yeah!
Ice Spice.
Nah.
All About Ice Spice.
What's her most recent song? Like the fart
You-
song?
You think you
You
the
shit,
shit?
bitch.
You ain't even the fart.
You ain't even the fart.
That
Ugh.
song is so stupid.
I've been going hard.
Bitches be thick, but bitches be quick, but I'm quicker.
Bitch, you be thick, but I'm thicker.
Dude, Rob Deerdeck was in this one skate video called Memory Screen, which is like one of like the main skate videos that apparently influenced Harmony Korine. And Rob Deerdeck was in it.
What
Yeah,
year?
Yeah.
Like 91.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anything else about Lily?
I think I kind of covered it. I could talk about it all night.
The concert scene was pretty impressive, and
Yeah.
and honestly, even just like the aura around concerts, like if you go to a big concert like that, like it's almost like church or something. Everyone's there for one purpose, you know, and everyone's like on the same page for the most part about it.
Dude, yeah, that part where he rips with the ticket is just like,
Bro.
Oh
It's like,
God!
fuck
yeah,
you.
no,
Yeah.
that fuck.
yeah.
I can't believe he was dumb enough to do that.
I think it's just like a Japanese thing. Like I've seen so many times in like Japanese like media where it's like the main character is just like so weak, he'll just like go he'll do whatever he's told. And then all of a sudden he just like pays the price for it.
You think that girl that was looking at the apple knew about the blue
Seemed
cat?
like it.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
I kind of
looked
thought
like
there was
it.
gonna be more like about the apple and stuff like that, because he's like, because when he comes out, he's like, "Did anyone talk to you about it?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he just walks away.
Yeah.
But then it was really those two.
Yeah, but then like they didn't even
At the end, they still don't
talk
know.
about it.
Because I kind of thought that when he gave him the apple, I thought that it was like him saying like, "I know who you are," because I thought that the main character was Blue Cat.
Mm.
But then when I figured out that it was the opposite way around, I was like, wait. I guess it's kind of like, it's not. Well, I was about to say it's kind of beautiful that they don't know, but it's not really that beautiful. I wish they knew. I wish that came into effect maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have come across each other on the chat room though, but I don't know, because were there ever parts where they would converse with each
Yeah,
other?
they were talking to each other. They
Yeah.
were messaging each other. Because I think there's one part where it goes like, "I'm so glad I met you, Phila," or something like
Yeah.
that. I kind of thought that was gonna happen. Like they were gonna be like, "Oh shit, like you're Phila," like, "Oh my god, you're Blue Cat," and then he was still gonna like rip up the ticket like in
Yeah.
front of him.
There was
There's someone that said they're gonna bring their teddy bear.
Yeah.
the one girl had the teddy. I think was it the girl who kills herself? She had like a teddy bear in her room.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
was laying down on a
Yeah.
big teddy bear. Yeah.
There was one part where it's like the blurbs, and somebody asked like, "What is this place for?" And I think it was Phyllis said like, "It's for us to express our love for Lily. The only rule is you have to love Lily."
Yeah.
What about the like the bad guy Hishono? He knows Kuno, the girl, but it's never really explained. Like when he's still a good guy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
He says like, I don't know her. That's just her family name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys thought of like
That part was fun.
interpreted anything.
That's the part that leads into like the.
Yeah, the thing. It's funny because he goes up. He's like, Kuno.
Yeah. And then he sees her and he's just like, he goes back.
That part felt middle school as fuck. Yeah.
Part was fun.
I knew this guy in middle school, and he liked this girl. And what happened was, he walked up to like, cause the lunchroom. I don't know if you guys' middle school was like this, where it was like one side was for girls, one side was for boys. Like you couldn't sit.
No.
What the?
You guys didn't have that?
No.
That was at Kenny
No.
Gwynn.
Yeah, that was at Kenny Gwynn.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
At Kenny
Nuts.
Gwynn, it was actually like that. Like the lunchroom was split in half. The right side was girls, the left side was boys. Like, and you couldn't go sit with the girls or anything like that.
Nah, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
What happens to make a rule like that?
I don't fucking know what fucking happened, bro. I'm just saying that's what it was like. But I remember, well, the thing is, well, no one said you couldn't sit on the other side, but it kind of felt awkward because they kind of told everyone from the beginning, like, boys sit here, girls sit here. And no one tried to, like, you know.
Yeah.
I felt like one kid was, like, sitting with the girls, but he was, like.
What if you're like a boy? What if you're a boy stuck in a woman's body?
They probably had their own table.
Yeah, they sat in the middle. But, I remember, this guy went up, and it was like a whole thing because like basically it started at one table and then it kind of went down like trickled down like, oh my god, he's gonna go ask her out, and we were like, what the fuck? So everyone turned around and you saw this kid walking up to the girl, and then like someone just yelled at her name, like her name was like Angelina, and they were like, Angelina, look out! And she turned around and like they just stared at each other for a second, and he just walked away.
That's funny.
The music sequence, like the choir thing, that was really long. Like that was
Bro.
like that was like a whole thing. Like they showed the whole concert.
My thing was too, why did the fuck did they hate Kuno for like so much?
They're
like they were like,
jealous.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
She's
but
dumb fuck good at the piano, dude.
Hey,
No
it-
part where she's like, I rearranged the music.
Yeah.
She was a
Starts
prodigy.
playing, and like the beginning's like, all right, that's pretty good, and then she gets like, I don't know, the drop. And it's like, fuck, she's good. That sounds dope.
Then because like the dude who says too, like I guess she's popular with the boys too, and I think they were jealous about that. They said.
Jalen said, "Did y'all have big middle school scandals?" I sure did.
There's a few.
I sure.
There was one girl that we were on a school trip and I was rooming with her in like Boston, and she's like this super popular girl. And then she was like, I woke up and she was just gone, and it was because she was like sending nudes to like this dude and she got caught doing it. It was weird.
Lol.
But like, damn, in the shared room where I live in.
Dude, that happened to some girl at my middle school. I forget if it was a girl or a guy, but one of them, they sent nudes, and one of them got like arrested in middle school for having middle school nudes on his phone, his or her phone. I forget.
This one dude, oh my god, all the students thought he was like a G, but all his teachers hated him. He was just like watching porn on one of the computers,
Let's
like
fucking
out
go.
in the open. It was fucked up.
Johnny had a big middle school scandal.
Oh yeah, Johnny's was the biggest. That was so funny.
Dude, Johnny he was in like some computer class, and he just like they gave everybody like admin accounts on the computer. And he's just like, I'm gonna change like like how when you look up a school, it'll show like the Google Maps and like pictures, like when you Google search it, of like, and so he had it so that one like on Lamping, our old elementary school, and for Del Webb, he changed one of them to like Kim Jong-un, another one to like his his Nonak profile picture, the big black guy,
Yeah.
to that one, and then another one of Donald Trump. And he got suspended. But he said when he came back to school like a week later, he said like all of his friends were like chanting his name when he came back in the cafeteria. It was funny. I still have some screenshots of it.
That's so. Jalen said we had finger banging in class,
What?
videos, and blowjobs in the 200s hall, and of course a pedophile teacher named Mrs. Willfinger. Unfortunate name.
Yeah, there's always.
That's so funny.
What middle
I
school?
remember Molaski.
Oh, okay.
I remember in middle school, there was we had this teacher. His name was Mr. Roberts, and he was like from
The band
Kentucky.
teacher.
No, different Mr. Roberts.
Oh, okay.
He was a science teacher. Hella tatted up. He was from Kentucky. And one day, he's like he's like walking like by like the gymnasium, and he hears like noises like coming from like the basketball court, and he's like, what the fuck? So he goes downstairs, and he can't see anyone, but he hears the noises. Like it's like this weird like crashing noises, and he's like, what the fuck? So he thinks it's an animal. So he calls like backup. Like he calls like the custodian. Like he's like, any teachers available right now? The teachers, there's like a group of like 8 teachers. They walk and they hear it coming from the storage room. They open it up and they go like, they like yell. I don't know why they yelled. They open it up, they yell, and then there's no like the crash stops. The crashing stops, and a girl like stands up and just stares at them, and she's like, "Is everything okay?" So then the girl like leaves, and then everything's all cool for a second, but then they hear somebody like wrestling their pants, like their buckle.
Bruh.
And there were just 2, I guess they were fucking there like every day.
Damn.
But my thing was just like, how the fuck did they get in there? It was locked.
Jalen.
Life finds a way.
Yeah.
They
For
had
real.
the key.
Jalen said. Jalen said they called us Molesky. But what does that mean?
Molesky.
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 Molesky Middle School.
We had a
crazy.
teacher. We had a.
fucked up.
There was a teacher who was a sub, who I guess got fired and got like written up in the paper because they were having a relationship with a kid in a special ed class.
Oh.
That's worse.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Look at this guy.
All right, time for ratings.
Yes.
I apparently that sub came to my reading class, but it was when I was having like some really, I was having like some really bad like IBS, and I wasn't in school for like 2 weeks.
Oh damn.
Bro,
That's when we had her. What would you give it?
Really love the movie. I'm looking forward to watching it again. I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. I really, really, really liked the whole experience.
What were like the Deftones edits you saw?
can we watch one? Can we watch
Yeah,
the
sure.
Deftones edit?
Look up all about Lily Chou-Chou Deftones.
What songs were there?
Please.
Please.
Please, Katie. Please. Please, can you look up the Annabelle Lily to your Deftones edit, please?
Bro, the Corn Cartman guy, that was.
That thing was
lit.
fun. Yeah.
Ooh, yes, it's skewered.
Something takes a part of me. You and I are here today. Something takes a part of me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta save it. Yeah. Sorry.
Something takes a part of me. You and I are destiny. Something takes a part of me.
I like when he does like the scatting part and he's just moving his head.
He has to get into it, bro.
Go.
Jalen can't believe this. She says, "Not be quiet and drive away too," which is the name of the song that's gonna play right now.
Everyone watching?
As long as I see that.
Oh wait, can you put the mic in the other speaker? Oh, okay, sweet. Sorry, I didn't know. Thank you. Thanks, Jamie. No difference. I
You
just
can't
wanted to
hear it?
see.
Wait, what? Oh, you just want to check it out?
You can't hear the difference, Kate?
Do you want to put it on the screen?
Norby.
I'm just-
I'm dead ass.
I caught it.
I'm dead ass. I'm not having it.
Okay. pretty
Bro.
fucking cool, right?
It makes
Hell
the movie.
yeah.
It makes the movie look a lot better than.
Yeah, what it is.
Yeah.
It makes it look different. I don't know. I fucked with it. Dude.
When I was watching the movie though, I was like, "Damn, this is a great movie to make edits to." Like, there's just like
Yeah.
so many just like this is great material.
Jalen said, "Oh hell nah, keep this edit to yourself. Mental illness."
That's pretty good at it.
It's kind of cut like an edit.
A little bit, yeah. There's like a. I remember thinking multiple times when watching the movie, it almost felt like almost like a movie made for. Not I like almost like editors or like filmmakers kind of. I just felt like only like if you come from that cloth, you'll really like kind of understand the movie. I can't see like a normal person really fucking with a movie unless like they actively work on stuff or they're really from like a similar sort of like place and time or experiences.
Yeah.
Or headspace. Yeah.
Everyone else just.
That's why I wanted to check out more of his
Pretty
work
much,
to see if that's how he makes movies or not.
Yeah. But I don't know. It just hit. I don't know. It wasn't what I was expecting, but it still hit something that I didn't even know like existed, and I'm happy that it does because I really fucked with it. Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Oh my god.
What do you give it, Elijah? What are you showing? What is it?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I know. What was it? I kind of want to see that too.
I'll tell
You just attacked him with like a fit of giggles. I want to see.
You need a context. We went.
IYKYK.
I like. Okay.
I'll tell you.
Is it like a Clark thing? Is it
Yeah.
like a CHS thing, man? Fuck. I also went to CHS, but it was Coronado.
Full auto and the Nado.
Full auto and the Nado.
When I read that line, I was like, full auto in the NATO? Like, you're going to fuck her butt? I'd probably give it, I don't know. I wish I watched it with you guys, because watching it on the phone was kind of frustrating.
You're always welcome to, Elijah.
Talking about it made me appreciate it a little bit more. I think the stuff with the school felt a little too much like Love Exposure, or in that sort of, I don't know, in that vein. But I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I'd give it a chance again. There's some stuff I really do. Like, the first time I saw the reload thing, the reload thing,
that's pretty
that
cool.
was like a great like opening part. 6 out of 10.
The biggest takeaway, I loved how soft it felt. Like, everything looked like just really like soft most of the time, obviously besides the found footage stuff. Like, the girl in the bedroom when she calls about like the guy, like, well, wait, is it a customer or is it a date? And then he's like, I don't know. Find out tomorrow.
Yeah, and then he hangs up, and then she calls back.
Just the way that their rooms looked, I don't know. I was like, damn, middle school as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'd probably come back to specific parts of it. I'd come back to edit, like make edits for it. I give it out of 40 like a like a 25.7. It's not a bad movie. It's just it doesn't really fit itself into a complete film like together. What do you rate it, Anthony?
To me, I found the movie actually pretty inspiring. Like, I felt like in the way that it was made, and even just like the subject matter, it kind of worked and it fit for me. I felt like it'd be something in one way or another that we might attempt to make at some point in terms of how it was made, and I appreciated that about it, and like certain choices like the lighting in the night exterior and stuff like that, like just to do it and to do it interestingly, but not like, spending an egregious amount of time on it, like just make it effective. And the movie worked for me. Like I said, emotionally I was affected by it at the end. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 13.
There did feel like a part of it where it's like this felt like it was a fun movie to make.
Yeah.
Like,
there was a part where they're like, after they come back from vacation, and they're all like, the world ended in like September 1st, 1999, and now we live in the Matrix, and then it's all green and shit. I was like, that's fun. It's such a like subtle reference, you know.
We should remake this, but with Maddie's brother.
That'd be sick. That'd be super cool.
Have him like out in the desert listening to what?
Claro.
Corn.
Just looking out into the sun.
Yeah. I don't know. Something.
To FNAF
Mr.
songs.
Bungle. That'd be fucking hard. That'd be sick, dude. Yeah. That'd be super cool. Okay. We ready to move on?
I probably got bounced in about a half hour.
Fuck. Okay. Sucker punch.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sucker punch. I recommended this movie for, I guess, a lot of different reasons. One, I just wanted to revisit it, and not just alone. I wanted to revisit it with my good friends. And two, I'll be honest with you, man. Sometimes I just have. Today's a great pairing of movies because for myself, my personal taste, my personal preference, my personal ambition. Sometimes I want to make something like Lily Chu, but honestly, more and more as I get older, sometimes I just want to make a cool ass. I just want to make the dumbest, coolest action film ever, like Zack Snyder. Like as I get older, I understand him more. Like he gets better. It gets better with age. And honestly, the movie, not a perfect movie by any means, but it delivers. It delivers on everything I guess I wanted it to deliver. We watched the extended. Oh, I guess, yeah. We watched the director's cut. I don't really remember enough to tell you what was in it, what was out of it, or how. I guess, Jamie, do you mind looking up the difference in length, runtime?
I got you. The PG-13 version is 110 minutes. This version's 127 minutes.
Okay.
But then, what's like the major difference though?
17 minutes.
But like, why is it rated R?
That's the thing. I
don't
don't know.
get it.
I remember seeing that around the time the DVD came out, and I feel like there's nothing that really happens in it. Like, is the stuff with Oscar Isaac being weird? Do you remember if that was in the original one?
Yeah.
I felt like I don't remember the John Hamm part, like when she wakes up from the punch. I thought that the way that I remember the movie was that she gets punched in the eye and then it just cuts straight to the lobotomy. Because I don't remember the John Hamm part, because I feel like if I would have saw it, I wouldn't have said that's not John Hamm.
That's interesting. That really changes. That doesn't change it a lot, but I think it's a scene
that was one thing though about it where it's like, okay, say there's 3 layers.
Mm-hmm.
I wish the first layer went so much further. Because it just pauses at the lobotomy, and then there was a certain point where it's like we never went back to him. Like, just it's gonna come back to that. Like it was a little too predictable, I guess.
I guess. What'd you guys think about this movie?
Yeah, I thought the action was a lot of fun, but yeah, I do wish I wish it was going back more to like the first layer. Because the first layer was still a lot of fun, like the coloring of it, like the whole aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
The grain.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if it was shot on film, but it looked like it was.
It was, yeah. We in the BTS.
Fuck yeah. And then like the layer 2 and 3 didn't seem like they were shot on film. At least the grain wasn't really as prevalent. But I guess mostly, it's kind of an interesting choice too to make it like to have the layer 1 stop right there at the lobotomy part, because all that stuff still happened. Like they still could have intercut it, but they chose not to, which is kind of interesting. So there's almost like a slight frustration to it. It's like I want to see what's actually happening. Like, yeah. But it's like kind of like I can appreciate like the almost like it's keeping you guessing, or like not keeping you guessing, but it's like it's letting it be up to interpretation as to like what was actually happening. Like was she actually like dancing, in like layer 1, or what was she doing that was so alluring or like captivating or distracting? And then there's also like an element to it too that I was looking forward to, is like having like that many layers where it's almost like I want to see how like going between all these different types of movies and plot points too, like how they're connected. You know, it's almost like watching like Star Wars alongside like Lord of the Rings, or you know, just watching I don't know, like an Office movie beside like an action movie. It's like seeing where the plot points connect and stuff like that. So I wish there's a little bit. I feel like I would have gotten more of that if Layer 1 was in there, but it was. I think the action sequences were like it was just a fun way to portray it in terms of like having a moment feel like a battle, because like sometimes they really do.
I want to say really quick. I know you're looking for a cape, but I looked it up, and so it kind of sucks because at first I was like, it seems that the biggest thing that they added was some scenes are a lot of it's very like just.
To me, it's probably like the certain blood squibs or something that they had to cut or whatever.
Yeah, no, because some parts are like, oh, like the orcs part when they're like fighting the orcs like at the castle, like it's extended like another like minute or whatever, the fight scene. Or just alternative takes where it's like the Mark Twain quote when she like talks about like, how do you call it? She's like, you know who said that? Mark Twain. Then she like ties her dress and shit. That was added. It seems like the whole musical number was added, which makes sense because I don't fucking remember a musical number in the fucking movie.
It's also almost uncomfortably long. It's like,
yeah, because then you realize like Zack Snyder shouldn't be making a musical.
It was like giving me Moulin Rouge vibes.
No, I started to feel like it was like a Baz Luhrmann movie.
Yeah, for real.
I felt like Baz Luhrmann meets like Girl Interrupted kind of.
Yeah,
but also, and I'm glad that I'm confirming this. It seems that the John Hamm part was added.
Okay.
In the extended, the John Hamm part and the part when like the woman who gets away, Sweet Pea.
Yeah.
She
Goes
takes
on the bus?
dress. No, she takes the dress off the clothesline. The bus part I always remembered being there, but when she takes the dress off the clothesline and like there's that CGI sky and shit.
That part looked like a Linkin Park music video.
I like that part.
Those seem
It's
like the
very bleach bypass.
Yeah.
Those seem like the biggest things that got added to the film. But I wanted to say I'm really glad you recommended this movie. I haven't seen it since middle school. It's one of my mom's favorite movies. She loves this movie. I remember the first time she told me, she was like, "You want to watch a movie called Sucker Punch?" And I was like, because I knew like my brain was like, "Oh my god, it's called Sucker Punch." But then I was also like, "Why does my mom want to see it?" So I was like, maybe. I said, "You can start. I'm gonna go take a shit." So then,
Shit, that's your mom.
no, I didn't say that. I just said, I basically said like, start. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Just you can start it though. So, because the thing was, I remember she was trying to get me to watch it for like a week. Like she was like, "I have it rented. Like, just tell me when you want to watch it." And I'm like, "Okay, Mom, I will." So then I went pee and so I came in. And I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll watch it." And you know, at first I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is kind of like her other favorite movie, Burlesque, with Cher and Christina Aguilera." But then the fight scenes start happening. I'm like, "Holy fucking shit, Mom! Holy fucking shit! What the fuck are you doing right now, bro? Are you fucking blowing my mind right now, Mom?" And yeah, and then it was fucking awesome because at the time it was like the same time I watched like Scott Pilgrim.
Oh yeah, this is like these go together like hand in hand for sure. Sorry.
What the fuck's the alarm for?
I need to go soon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your bedtime alarm?
No, like I need to go. Keep going.
Anyway, so I'm glad to rewatch it, and this time rewatching it, it kind of felt a little slower. Like it kind of felt a lot clunkier than I remember. Like especially some of the fight stuff feels kind of doesn't feel as fast or as clean as I
maybe
remembered
because
it.
it's the director's cut too, like
Maybe.
with the extra
True.
minute here and there.
My thing with director's cuts like that, it's like, how the fuck did you decide like this shot needs to be like extended by like a second?
Yeah.
It's like you couldn't have fucking thought about that. You couldn't have been like, damn, I really need to fix that in my cut. But you know, I loved rewatching it. The movie isn't obviously as good as I remember it. It really does make me wish that Zack Snyder tackled not comic book movies but video game movies.
Yeah.
Like,
could have done pretty good.
especially like, have you seen his Dawn of the Dead movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's cool.
If imagine you give him like Resident Evil,
That would
take it away from fucking
whoever that was.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
take that guy away from me, give it to Zack Snyder. Even like Dead Space or like
Did they make a Dead
Bioshock.
Space movie?
No. I'm just saying like imagine
what?
imagine like this guy
Yo, Dead Space
made
would
like
be
Dead
fucking
Space.
Sick. I think they've talked about making a Bioshock movie or a show or something for a long time.
Yeah, like, wasn't Guillermo del Toro attached at some point?
Probably he's been attached to everything, bro. But he never he starts writing and he's like, I don't want to make it right now.
Dead Space would be pretty cool.
Even like fucking give him Halo, bro. Like I don't fucking know. Like imagine what he could do, especially like at that time.
Yeah, at that time would have been crazy. They wanted to give Halo to the one guy. What's his name?
Neil Blomkamp.
Yeah. Like the Superman guy. They made that little like Halo 3 thing.
Yeah, that might actually. Cool. He is probably a better choice for Halo. I was more just in general. Like
he would have made a fucking sick. He did. I mean, he kind of did, but a feature would have been nice.
But what do you think about it, Elijah?
I always remembered the trailer because of the Silver Sun pickup song. It's a really cool trailer. It's a very like.
Oh wait, we're not gonna do it right now. But pull up the Watchmen trailer.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, that trailer is just like it's like damn, this movie might be like amazing, and I never saw it. But I think aside from like watching it in a movie theater, this is probably the best way to experience it. So watching it with people, I think that enhanced the experience quite a bit. I feel like Johnny would like it.
Brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would have liked it too.
I thought about that during it.
Bro. That was probably one of the greatest things I've ever experienced, Norby. I'm so serious right now.
Wait, Kate,
I don't know.
Kate, wait.
You want to see this?
Can we watch it real fast? Turn the sound on.
Just a matter of time, I suppose.
Watchman, one of us died tonight. Somebody knows why. Somebody knows.
I heard he'd been working for the government. Maybe it was a political killing.
Maybe someone's picking off costumed heroes.
John thinks that there's going to be a nuclear war.
What if that's why someone wants us out of the way? So we can't do anything to stop it. An attack on one is an attack on all of us.
Watchmen are over. What do you suggest we do about it?
Retribution.
We can save this world.
Why would I save a world I no longer have any stake in?
Do it for me.
The world will look up and shout, "Save us." And I'll whisper, "No."
No. Well, I implore you to watch, to look up the trailer with the Nirvana song in it. I feel like it was during the part when they show like the castle and like a Nirvana song plays. It's either it's in the trailer or it's actually in the movie that
Maybe
they
you just
play.
watched the edit, bro.
No, bro, I didn't watch an edit, bro.
Yo, come as you are.
Well, okay. Did you search up Nirvana?
Wells Fargo has enabled small businesses to create or preserve more than 222,000 jobs, with roughly $420 million donated to support diverse small business owners. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing.
Oh, well, not a shout out.
That cries through you. But shouts.
I swear to fucking God, bro.
Montage
I
of Heck.
swear.
Montage of Heck trailer.
That movie good. Wait, go back, Kate. Go down. Oh, go to that.
Wells Fargo has enabled small businesses to create or preserve more than 222,000 jobs, with roughly $420 million donated to support diverse small business owners. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing.
But in the middle of making it, well, it's kind of like there's a lot of like controversy surrounding it, but his daughter committed suicide.
I did hear. I've heard that happen.
So he stepped away from the project, and that's when he brought Just Whedon and stuff like that.
I've always been good, passionate fans and rock and roll throughout
Because
the
Zack
history.
Snyder's like
It's
he's
just-
a nice guy, like he's a good guy.
He looks chill. He goes to the gym.
Yeah, he goes to the gym. Like,
it was. I gotta say, like the first 10 minutes, or like the first layer of the onion is amazing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Like the first 10 minutes, just like the opening part where she goes into the mental asylum too. Like there's like barely any dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
It's all visual. It's like.
Reminded me of Up.
Yeah,
Like,
it kind of is
opposite.
Yeah,
you know?
like tonally.
Yeah.
It just looks cool. It looks like super gothic. Everyone's like saying a lot, just like with like their face and stuff like that. And then it kind of turns into like, I guess the whole metaphor of the movie. And
fight.
Yeah, it was.
No,
I don't know. I think I enjoyed it. I think there's a certain aspect where like sometimes just like with action movies, like you see like everybody's protected by the plot armor of it. But that you don't watch an action movie to like see like the, I know why you watch the action movie.
Yeah. But it embraces that.
It does.
It embraces that
to like the
point-
nth degree.
Yeah, to the point where it's like, if you're thinking it's not realistic, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Like you're so stupid if you're thinking about that.
In a sense, going into those layers helps it, because then you already realize even for them, they're compartmentalizing the experience of whatever it is into something. They basically. They do the trick. You make your life. You imagine it's a video game, and then you just execute it. Whatever you got to do.
It's a great concept for a video game.
Yeah, it's honestly the best. It's the best video game movie that never existed.
It really should be a video game. That'd be fun.
For real.
That'd be so fucking
Because
fun.
it's just so crazy too. Like the different levels. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dragon, the orcs, the Nazis. What the fuck?
And then like
The
in
Nazis,
between,
yeah.
it's just like you're playing like an RPG, like mystery type of thing, where you're trying to get all these different things. Like that'd be a lot of fun.
Damn. It's honestly it's cool that it is like an original idea or a story or whatever. Like I don't know.
It seemed like they maybe did something, or I don't know. Like, what if it was like, or when did Inception come out?
The year before.
Yeah, it felt like they watched out. Like, let's do it, but let's do it. I think like he just watched Girl Interrupted and Inception. He's like, huh.
And honestly, that's how it feels. Like all of his movies kind of feel like I don't know. Like I don't know where his
300.
ideas come from. Yeah.
he talks about Excalibur a lot. The,
really?
the 1980s movie.
I
Yeah.
still need to see that one.
It'd be cool if he did an entire film in slow motion.
Fuck yeah.
Well, no,
Hell
he
yeah.
actually has a short film I want to talk about. He has a short film from like
That's
what
gonna be-
2018ish, 2019. It was I guess it was after Justice League came out. I think.
Oh, I might be thinking of a different short.
Is it the one where it's like no dialogue? It's like
Oh,
there's
the
a
one he
fish
shot
in it?
on the iPhone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
That one reminded me a lot of like Sucker Punch,
Yeah.
like because it really is just like letting him do whatever the fuck he wanted, like no story really. And Zack Snyder, I'm gonna say it. Zack Snyder is the little brother to David Fincher. Like imagine Zack Snyder, but give him like a great script.
Yeah.
He he owns it, bro. He owns it. Now imagine David Fincher, but then you give him like Zack Snyder scripts.
But the thing is that David Fincher isn't a writer, and Zack Snyder still tries to fit himself as a writer director. Like if he just maybe just embraced the visual side. But I guess that's what he likes to do.
But imagine if he didn't, though.
I know.
It would be so perfect.
I just it's almost difficult to imagine him with a good script. Like I can't. I literally can't put it together. Like I don't even know if he can put a scene together that way. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, like Watchmen, like for a majority of it, really is like a good script just because it's the comic book.
It's the closest one to like a conventional sort of movie and characters.
Yeah. But like what you said, like Elijah, like he really is like a visual storyteller. Like, even the part when like Oscar Isaac like touches the printer and he feels it's warm, and then like he goes over to the map and he like takes out the pin and he sees like the 2 holes and stuff like that. Shit like that, I'm like, damn, bro.
It really like it's just like such little things sometimes. Like when the like cook just like sits in the chair.
Yeah.
It was funny as fuck.
Just
like
give
the sound.
Yeah.
It sounded like somebody dropping like a barbell or something.
Just give this dude a great script and don't let him touch it, and it would be amazing. It'd be like he'd be Oscar like bait.
It's almost difficult because like obviously like I feel like you can't even argue. You could agree that like he always gets in his own way. Like it's inherently self-indulgent, and it's difficult because it's like you can tell him to pull the reins back, but that's almost part of the reason he is who he is that he doesn't, in a sense. Honestly, the first layer was my favorite too of the 3. Like the second was my least favorite, and that's the one we spend the most time in, obviously.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why it's my least favorite because like we understand it the most. The other ones you just have more open to your imagination. And it is funny because like it does feel like 3 movies in one. Like you could watch each one individually. It would have been interesting, honestly, just to spend more time in the third layer. Because like it's like structurally, just even how it starts too. Like it's literally like a video game. Like the old guy is like giving you your mission, all the details.
It's like there's like a loading screen.
Yeah.
Zooms in her face.
He had some great lines.
Yeah, he always has some quote at the end.
Yeah.
And then like in the game they have like the music, so like the White Rabbit song starts or whatever.
Oh, the remixes.
Yeah, like the
was a
remixes.
remix. It just like it's so like defined. Like he's like the Baz Luhrmann of like action.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's a great way to put it. It's honestly, it's interesting too. Like I don't know any of his other movies. Like just to have like a female centric movie or like female led movie.
Well,
like
you have to watch Rebel Moon.
I guess I gotta wait for part 2 and maybe part 3.
Hopefully.
It's basically Zack Snyder's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yo, what?
It actually is dead ass like Star Wars like.
Is there a trailer?
Yeah, there is a trailer. Well, no, we'll get to that. There's like dead ass like there's a part where the girl's like doing farm work and she looks out into the sky and there's 2 like moons, like there's 2 suns like setting.
That's fun.
That's like prograde.
Oh.
Jalen has an editing question.
Oh.
She says, "Dear filmmakers, pardon the interruption. Need advice. If editing an audio interview to footage, should I edit the audio first and try to get the footage to fit the rhythm of it, or vice versa? I hate this shit. I'm sorry."
Oh,
Wait, why do you
gotta do it separate?
No. So the interview is only audio.
Yeah.
It's basically supposed to be an interview like audio, and then like visually it's supposed to be like whatever the fuck they want.
It kind of depends.
Oh, then at that point, then I think do audio first so that have your narrative or whatever like your idea is there, and then just like fit the visuals because it's like it's a podcast or what?
Yeah.
No,
she should have edited a screen tongue. Yeah. She should have done a screen tongue clip.
So basically, for the class, she decided to just be the editor for the project. Like everyone kind of has to do whatever.
Yeah.
This one girl did it, but I was listening to the audio interview, and it was like, so at first it's like normal. So she's like, "Oh, how'd you get into dance?" They're interviewing a dancer, and all the visuals are just her dancing and shit. The framing's kind of like, so there's parts where you get to see her feet. And there's parts where you get to see her like body. There's parts where you get to see her head. You don't get any parts of the whole thing, and you don't really. There's even parts where like they make her like do just redo certain moves. So like there's a part where she whips her head. There's like 8 takes of her just whipping her head.
That's cool.
Which is cool, but it's not framed right because it cuts off like most of her forehead, and like kind of like to her. It's like awkwardly just framed and like shit like that.
Directional blur.
Directional blur. No, for real.
Speed ramp.
Gaussian.
You're good.
Gaussian
blur. Yeah.
So the interview is like, oh, how'd you get into dancing? She says it, but then eventually the interview becomes more like, when you said that one thing, can you say it again, but maybe a bit quicker and maybe don't talk about that other thing.
Damn.
Or like
don't
those,
talk about that other thing.
Or and then the person will try and do it, and she's like, okay, yeah, you did it. Just can you do it just quicker again? Could you just say what you're okay? You're doing great, but can you say what you're saying again, but just more concise?
Did John direct it?
No, it's some actress. It's an actress. It's a girl that worked on Michael Keaton film. Like Michael Keaton directed it like last year. So she's in the movie. Like she has like a name and everything.
Is she that one person that she said that
yeah,
Dion
she was talking
had
about.
the Adam Paul had his arm around her or whatever?
I don't know about all that, but that's wild.
I don't even know. I don't even know either. I'm just asking.
But anyway,
I think so it's audio. So it's just audio, and then like the visuals have nothing to do. Like it's
the visuals is just her dancing.
That's kind of yeah.
You gotta just honestly.
I mean, if that's kind of driving it, like I think it's like you said, Anthony. It's like if that's driving it, edit it so you can listen to it, and that's entertaining. Like almost like you want to focus on that. If it was the other way around, then you'd focus on like making the visuals really flow first, and like you could watch that without any audio. But in this case, it's I think make sure you can listen to the audio without any visuals, and it feels good.
She said, "I'm struggling, gang. Wasn't on the shoot because I was it on advanced directing shoot? I'm fucking stumped. Thank you, gang."
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta sleep
Thank you,
on
gang.
Good luck, Jalen.
Good luck, Jalen. Remember.
Anyway, so Sucker Punch.
Yeah, the action was pretty fun.
You guys didn't feel anything for the characters?
A little bit.
Who is your favorite girl?
Not character, just the blonde one.
Which one?
Baby doll?
Baby doll Rocky or
no, actually probably Jenna Malone's character.
Rocket.
Jenna Malone's character is pretty cool.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. She's like the first like actual likable character.
Yeah, because she like introduces her and then like she has like an arc kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like she was more interesting than what was it, Sweet Pea?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then the other two are kind of more just like there.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because when her character dies, you're like, ah.
Yeah.
Dang.
That was actually kind of emotional when she like dies on the train.
Yeah. But she actually got stabbed.
Up. That's what it feels like,
she got
though.
Shanked.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's like you're on a train.
Kate, when we were watching the movie, Colin just comes in. He's like, "Oh, you guys just started the movie," and I'm all like, "Yeah, dude, just join us." And then he's like, "Oh, all right, I gotta go take care of something." And he goes upstairs, comes back down, and then he just walks up and he's like, "Yo, Elijah, can I sit here?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, just lay down." I'm like, "Oh," and he just lays down,
like
right
body
on top,
slams him.
like body slams right on Elijah's legs, and then Colin's just like there, and then Elijah's like, "Yeah, suck it." And then Colin's all like, dude, I was fucking dying. Holy shit. I started coughing so bad.
Colin went for it, bro.
Yeah.
But then Colin would like, he sat down and he went on his phone and then he'd stop looking at his phone. He watched the movie for a second and he'd be like,
"Is that
what's that guy's name? He's been in something." And no one talked for a second and Anthony would be like, "Oh, he's in Daredevil." And he's like, "That's fucking right. That's right." And he'd go back on his phone.
But then he found like a meme where it's like, "Bro, no, I gotta show this to you."
You're like, "Norby, look at this baby I just sent you." Yeah. There's one part where Colin said like
with a full volume on his phone too.
There's a part where Colin said like, "Oh, is that so and so?" And I was like, "Yes, bruh."
That was funny as fuck.
Yeah. And then there's one moment. Oh no! After the meme thing too, he said like, yeah, he got up. He's like, Norby, you go check your phone. And I think you said something like, "Yeah, we're watching the movie right now" or something. He's like, "Oh yeah," and then he sat down for like 5 minutes to watch it.
Because the thing was
funny
that
as fuck.
he would just like, cause it would be so funny because he'd be so lost and he'd watch the movie, and then he'd talk about like, "Man, bro, I fucking love this movie, bro. I watched this shit twice, and this shit was fucking great." And he'd go back on his phone for a bit.
Yeah. It did kind of remind me of like I remember watching like the extended cut of like Amadeus, and yeah, there was like a thing to it where it did feel like it felt like it was like the pacing of certain parts were like longer than I felt like they had to be, or like not really that they had to be, but it's just like I was starting to like lose attention, and I didn't really lose attention in this movie, but it did feel like kind of like the pacing, like if 17 minutes were taken off, I could see how this could feel like a little bit more concise and effective, but yeah, so I don't know, like the sucker punch thing is just a reference to like the whole lobotomy thing, you think?
I just thought that was the video game in your head.
Oh, that's the name of the video game.
Well, cause in the original way, like that's how it ends. Is that like he punches her in the eye and then it cuts to the lobotomy. So I thought like, oh, like she got sucker punch. Like
yeah.
I always thought that's how it was. Like in my head, I'm like, okay, yeah, sucker punch. Like,
that's what sense. I felt.
Yeah.
That's also kind of a crazy way to describe a lobotomy.
And kind of
sucker punch.
How'd you feel about like she has the lobotomy and then they don't show her face for a minute until the end?
That was awesome.
Do you think they should have showed her face?
Nah.
Like at the end?
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of like the stronger choice, right? Or like the more interesting choice. I think it kind of makes you think a little bit more.
If they don't.
Yeah, they didn't show her face.
Yeah.
Because when you see her face, she's like, oh, she looks normal.
She
has the light in her eye.
It would be almost like. It's almost too much to ask an actor that you have to like have that face. Like, it'd be very impressive if they had it, but then like it's a lot of pressure. I feel
that's where it's like I felt like they shouldn't have shown it because they don't show her dancing, you know, and I feel like they shouldn't have gone for that in a way. But I also thought like she did a good job. Like when you see her face, it's kind of like okay, yeah, there's something wrong here.
I don't think that.
You're just like she
looks normal.
Okay.
I kind of wish that like there wasn't so much like hype around the face though, because at first like John Hamm's like, oh my god, did you guys see that?
Yeah. Did you see the way she looked at me?
It's like she wanted it. Even like after that, where it's like even like when like other people go like, what the fuck? I just didn't like how much like dialogue there was in like terms of the face. Honestly, I wish that there was, instead of like close-ups of her face, just people. Close-ups of the reactions to her face, just like very like just off-putting, and I feel like if it was like that, it would make sense not to show her face at the end, because you really just got all that information from everyone else.
Yeah.
Because then it really was like, what kind of face is she making? Like, it had to be the most like off-putting, like just stare in the world, and then
they hyped it up too much.
Yeah, and then she was just like.
They could have even done it too, where like they still show her face, but they don't make the reactions of the other people as like dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that working too.
Jesus Christ, did you guys see that?
Yeah, the remixes were crazy, dude.
Yeah,
dude, the Pixies one. Oh my god,
that was awful.
Not expecting that. And it sounded like the guy who sang "Mad World" from Donnie Darko.
Look it up, bro. Or Jamie, can you please look that up for us?
I did like the "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This" one, and I did like the "Tomorrow Never Knows," the one where they're on like the train with the bomb.
I don't know that song.
That it's a Beatles song, and I don't know. I thought they did a good job.
I love the Bjork one.
The Bjork one's pretty good, but then like the scene kind of distracts everyone.
With your feet in the air and your head on the ground.
No, this is not the guy who did the Mad World. Like fucking.
Try this trick.
Yoav?
Spin it.
The guy did Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Your head will collapse.
Here's not a bigger Donnie Darko.
There's nothing in. But you ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind?
It was kind of like
where is my mind?
I was gonna say, there's certain parts of it, like, not at all visually or aesthetically, but like almost music video that it just reminded me of it. I was like,
to me, it's like a feature-length music video. Like just like the way it like kind of like jumps from thing to thing. It's like honestly, though, like I feel like it's pretty impressive. Like in the way it uses slow-mo, because it's like it's not even. I guess yeah. He's just the action is great and like the visual storytelling is there and the slow-mo it just like it's like it feels like the perfect thing to use in the moment. Like I don't know how else to put it, but then like yeah, great transitions and like yeah, just like smaller stuff like that. The in a sense the CG doesn't really hold up till today, but it's never necessarily distracting. Like it all feels cohesive still, like which is I thought was pretty impressive.
You can't see the edges, kind of.
Yeah. Like maybe only like obviously you could tell like the girls in a green screen thing, but like everything else kind of it's lighting wise and everything.
The only time I could really tell was when they were fighting the robots, because like the whole train was green and then they were kind of more warm, and I was like, that feels like slightly off.
But even then, I kind of like the way that they shot it, because a lot of it was like reflections, like off the robots and stuff like that. Like when like she comes like slice it like open and shit, it's like. Whoosh,
yeah, like the speed ramp when they're going through and shit.
Okay, so that part kind of made me think about it, where it's like, what time period does this movie take place in?
Felt like the 20s.
The 20s, okay.
Because when they show the High Rollers place, it's like Art Deco, like.
Yeah, but that's her mind though.
True. I mean, if it's her mind, it must just. It makes you think that's either the 20s or like the 30s.
At first, I thought it took place in like the 1800s.
It's very Victorian. Yeah.
Well, because my thing about it is like, so how the fuck would she have a concept of like the robots though? Like, because like the last part's like so
up,
like,
yo.
bro. Because the last part's like hella futuristic.
She crazy. she invented robots, dude.
I don't know. That kind of, it doesn't take away from the movie, but it really is just like the robot part feels like the most like out of place one.
Dude, she's a fucking katana.
Or no, because like
there's helicopters.
It's the bomb goes into like some.
She's fighting Nazis. That technically would have even happened. Like, she has no idea what a fucking Nazi is.
What the fuck do you mean she doesn't know what well, no, because in my head I thought it was like present day, like 2010 or some shit like that.
I feel like it's more like every location they go to, it's like instead of a different country in the culture, it's like a different time period. Like, you know, I must say they got the orcs and shit. But like, because like the train with the robots, it goes into some futuristic city.
Oh,
you know?
that's so facts. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. It's like samurais and medieval.
She's like fighting like the Nazis with like a katana.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's bad. Like if that was an anime or like a cartoon or something, it's cool. It's just like it's just like I don't know. I've never seen a movie since that really executes it all the way like this. You know, it's just.
Well, I'm gonna blow your guys' mind. Have you guys ever seen Ready Player One?
Then go to
the same thing. Yeah. Is it like this a lot?
No.
Fuck no.
What the fuck?
Kinda. It's but if it sucked, major dick.
Like it's basically like this is like a video game that like your 13-year-old brother made, and then Ready Player One's like a video game that like your dad would describe.
It's honestly, I think part of why it works is it's like I don't know. It's like this weird to me, like this weird feedback loop, because like part of what doesn't make it work is that it's almost so sincere and earnest that it's just so cheesy and like it's taken so seriously. It's goofy, but at the same time that's also why it works. It's like damn, no, like because now if someone made something like this now or in like the last 10 years, their whole angle would be meta or like, you know, winking at the camera or like it would be too funny, like
the Fall Guy or like Bullet Train.
Yeah. And I guess I appreciate that about it. Even if it does, even though it's like ketchup. You either like it or you don't. You know, some people it's just too sweet. Some people it's great to have with your French fries.
I do kind of gotta get going, but I'm gonna give my rating.
Yeah, go for it.
I liked it. Thanks for recommending it. I'm glad I got to sit through it and see it with you guys. I didn't think I was gonna like it too much, and I think I ended up like enjoying like a lot more parts than than I was anticipating enjoying. So the action stuff I think does kind of, I don't know. It's just like you're seeing so much of it. So if you don't like action as much, it might not be as entertaining. But it's really well made. It does make me want to watch something like Watchmen.
Bro,
I've never seen 300.
Oh,
yeah. I still need to see that one too.
300.
That's like one of those movies where it's like, I pretty much know what happens from YouTube clips.
Okay.
You know?
See, that's the one though where if you know it, it's okay if you know the whole story. It's not about the story.
It's about the experience.
It's literally like it's like Under the Skin or something, where it's like you just gotta like witness like how this movie changed action movies for like the next 20 years.
I'm excited for that one. I remember even as a kid being fucked up by like the Dawn of the Dead. So I don't know if I really want to see anything past like Man of Steel.
Nah, it's pretty.
But what were you gonna say?
He did a Las Vegas movie.
Yeah. It was a zombie movie for Netflix with Dave Bautista in it.
Ew.
It's a heist movie.
But I was gonna say, guys,
it's like 10 movies.
I wanted, I didn't want to say it. But I thought it. I didn't want to do Jonathan Glazer. I wanted to do Zack Snyder. I was so dead ass. I was like, that would have been an amazing career, like just to witness it, like Dawn of the Dead to Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon's just Star Wars. Dawn of the Dead is just Dawn of the Dead.
We'd have to do the Snyder cut of Justice League. 4 hours of Justice League. Would you guys?
Hey man,
4 hours?
Yeah,
Jesus
bro.
fucking
There's
Christ.
a scene. It's honestly ridiculous. It's because like there's a scene in that movie where like Wonder Woman or like a Wonder Woman type person like shoots a bow and arrow, and it dead ass flies across the entire Earth for like 2 minutes. It's like a 2-minute sequence like, of just different angles of it flying through the air. Like it's crazy. I can't believe that like he's like fuck it.
I haven't seen it, but I know that there's like, isn't there like a 3-minute scene of just Bruce Wayne like shaving?
It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous move.
He's like shaving, and then like it just like keeps kind of like slow motion parts of him like putting the razor in the water, and then going back up, and you think it's done, but then it just keeps going. Like he's just like making sure he's get like a clean cut. No.
That's strange. Is Jack gonna be the next episode? Is Jack the guest?
Yeah, if he's down and available, is that cool with you guys?
Yeah.
Go for it.
And it's gotta be between you guys too. I almost forgot about that.
You can go for the pick. Because I gotta get going.
All right, for sure.
But I'm excited for it. So sorry that got go.
No, you're all good.
Did you give your rating?
I think I'd give it. I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same as Lily Chou-Chou.
Yeah, you had that tough rating face on.
Where it's like, yeah, do I give this a pass or a fail?
Yeah.
Like, I'll give it the pass.
How do you feel about the schoolgirl outfit?
Yeah, they had a costume designer.
It's fucking crazy that she actually just wears a schoolgirl outfit the whole time with a katana and the gun has the keychains on it, like on the old like 2000s phones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking crazy. It's just like, who the fuck let him do this?
Yeah.
We let him do this.
Yeah. Sorry. Just in general, I'm trying to not stay out as late if I got to work the next day right now. But hopefully that'll change soon. So, have a good night, guys.
You
Good
too.
stuff.
Drive safely.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll let
peace
you guys know. That was fun watching it.
Doomsday soon.
Doomsday.
Let me know when you want to see
You
it.
fucking Kareem, dude. He was cracking me up.
Hey, maybe we'll make it up to him. We'll go with Kareem.
I like how he said like, "Am I the problem?"
I like how he was just posting shit of like a vending machine.
Yeah.
Saying-
different shelves.
Let me know though when you guys are thinking of doing about 2 weeks from now, probably.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
We might have the gig going on.
Yeah. So it's gonna happen that weekend, so
Yeah.
we'll figure
Good luck.
it out.
Whatever works for you guys. So.
Jam
Jalen.
soon.
I guess. Yeah.
Jalen said our Latino king exits.
Yep.
I guess if we could start the podcast a little bit earlier, though.
For sure.
It's like not a Friday or Saturday.
What?
You don't want to start it.
I mean, We were waiting for you. I mean.
No, I know. But like starting it around like 7 or 8.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. We could do that.
We were supposed to.
I know. My mom is like, she saw the word punctual, and she just like was like. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Drive safely,
Peace
dude.
out, Elijah.
I'm gonna use your toilet.
That's fine.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
It's already fucked up.
He's gonna go out there and Sean's gonna be on the couch.
Probably.
Bro, why is he here?
Mom wants to hang out with him, I guess.
But why? But no, like you can hang out with him, but why is he on the couch?
I feel like he might not actually be on the. I read the text and it kind of seemed like she was just trying to tell Norby he was staying over, but wanted to seem innocent. But he'll probably end up sleeping with her, like in her room, probably.
No, you had it.
Nope.
Nah, you had it.
No, just in a room.
Sleeping with in her room.
You see, when a woman and a man like each other very much.
When it's your mom.
Dude, my mom's been doing this since they divorced. Like 10 years.
Yeah,
right,
it's.
bro.
I don't know. I don't know what your mom's like, but my mom wanted to date people.
That was some. That was some reasoning based on prior knowledge, I would say. I think sometimes she'll be like, he might stay over in a hotel. And then she's like, I'm going to bring him home.
Yeah.
Crazy. I just thought it was crazy when he came in and then they went upstairs and we were like, wait, what's happening?
Bruh.
Yeah. That was part of
Remember
our sucker
fucking
punch
Jerry?
experience.
Yeah, I fucking hated Jerry, dude.
The first time he came over,
Dude,
we like saw him. And then when they left, Norby was like, he smelled like fucking sex, dude.
Yeah. It was fucked. I was like,
He smelled like mom fuck.
No, yeah. He did. I smelled like just like it's like not. It felt like they were fucking. They were fucking hard.
Ew, Norby, no more.
It was like they smelled sweaty.
Bro, Jalen, write this time code down. Clip this shit, clip this shit, Anthony.
Stop, no.
Sorry, Mom.
It's fine. It'll be on the YouTube. You don't have to clip it.
Yeah. What does that say? There is some.
Jalen said there is some traumatizing about parents fucking.
I remember, like, probably within the first week I was talking to Jalen, she told me, like, yeah, I know my parents have sex.
Oh,
That's not that bad.
Because, like, she knows because, their door will be closed, but the dogs will be, like, in the living room. And, like one time she had to, like, it was an emergency, like something happened where it's, like, they needed to go to get, like, medicine or some shit like that. And they're like, fuck, wait, but we got to get the keys from my mom. They go to the room and they're like, they reach for the door handle.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, if your parents are having sex, that's a good thing. That's like a sign of a healthy relationship, And your parents are together, like that's not traumatizing.
Jalen said, I've seen it. I won't say on the internet via text how.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
I know how, Jalen. I know how.
My friend Noah walked in on his parents in the middle of the night because he pissed himself.
That's some true trauma. That's crazy.
So like he pissed himself and then he walked into the room, and the thing was he didn't understand what was happening at first because they were under the covers. So he was kind of scared. He was like, "Wait, are they fighting?" But the thing is he didn't know what to do. So he just stood there for a long time, and eventually, I guess they sensed something. So then they got out of the covers. They're like, "What the fuck, Noah?" Noah was like, "I wet the bed."
That's like we need to talk about Kevin. You should watch out for Noah.
I think he's fine now. Nokia. It did make me want to watch Watchmen.
Yeah. Honestly. Fuck. Me too.
Can we have a marathon?
One day.
Maybe episode 50 or something.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
I guess would we skip like Sucker Punch already and shit like that to do, or would we rewatch it?
Nah, I think we skip it.
Nah, I think we would watch it.
I guess if we did, then we could watch the theatrical cut.
Yeah, I guess. I think too.
No, it would have to be the maximum movie.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
I think I think it also enhanced my experience watching it because we watched it on like the PS3. That would have been like the right era. Like I feel like I would have probably put this into like my uncle's like 360 and it wouldn't have worked. Would have been like not supported. And then it was I love Sucker Punch, bro.
Honestly, it's interesting, like contextually how like an original movie got such a big budget and like was like a I don't know if the movie was successful or not.
Nah,
I have a feeling it flopped, but
I definitely didn't watch it in theaters. It reminded me. I already told you this, but it reminded me of Lil Uzi's Pink. What was it called again?
Pink Tape.
Tape.
The first fight scene is like a
Dude.
direct. It's like they basically ripped it off for sure.
Which is such an interesting sort of like
reference.
Yeah, because it's just like that's such a like a hidden like, man. You have to be alive to kind of remember just like not the impact, but just like how it impacted you, like just the trailer.
It's like an unlocked memory.
Yeah, yeah.
It says the budget was 82 million and made 89 million.
Oh dang!
Shit.
That's
tough.
This before Guardians of Gahul?
Yeah, Guardians of Gahul is 2013, I think.
Really?
Oh, same year as Man of Steel.
Okay, when we.
Damn, he was on a roll because Watchmen 2009. Then I don't know when, maybe Gahul's 2010 or 2012, but then Sucker Punch is 2011.
Oh no, 2010.
Oh wow, 20. Oh, so damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of remember watching that movie when I was pretty young.
So Watchmen, Sucker Punch, or Watchmen, Guardians of Gahul, Sucker Punch, 1 year apart. He was fucking working
for real.
And they're bangers. They're all of them banger after banger.
Technically, he didn't really have to. For Guardians of Gahul, he's not really gonna like animate or anything.
Yeah,
he didn't have to,
but it's still him though. Like you can like it's the slow motion and the rain and like just everything about it is like him.
Did he? Guardians of Gahul is also like another adaptation, right?
Yeah, it's from a book series.
That's crazy. I wonder how he got that.
Maybe his kids.
Yeah,
I feel like there's like a certain age, like once your kids get a certain age, like filmmakers or actors start doing like kids movies.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
Avatar, Last Airbender.
Yeah. We need Christopher Nolan to make a kids movie.
Guys, it says Emma Stone was offered the part of Amber, but she declined due to scheduling conflicts with her film Easy A.
Dang.
Yes. Why did I know that?
I don't know.
I saw that recently.
Well, I'm glad they got the one girl for Amber.
Brie Larson wanted to be the lead actress. She auditioned for it.
Ew.
You said she was?
She would, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she would.
Fuck that hoe.
It's interesting because she's so hated, but she like.
You had a mic?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Amanda Seyfried as well wanted to play Baby Doll.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think they wanted her to play Baby Doll. No.
It says. Oh, so yeah, Snyder had taped Amanda Seyfried first for the lead role of Baby Doll. When asked if Seyfried was up for the role, Snyder said, "We'll see."
Well, did the Baby Doll girl, was she in anything else?
She's the fucking sister in a series of unfortunate events.
Oh.
What the heck?
What?
That's like her biggest role besides Sucker Punch.
Wow.
What about afterwards though?
I don't even know, bro.
Oh, the movies,
see.
yeah. Not the series.
No. That's fucking
That
great.
movie. Did you like Jim
She
Carrey
looks
in that
so
movie?
young.
Did you like Jim Carrey in that movie?
No, I didn't.
Ouch.
I really liked that movie.
He's so good in that movie.
Cause he was uncomfortable to watch.
Oh, it says she was in Ghost Ship.
I didn't like it.
Oh, is she the little girl?
I guess so.
That's funny.
Yeah, she's the main girl. Let's see.
I
She was
wonder-
in Legend, the Tom Hardy movie where he plays twins.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Host
The host?
with
Like
Cerise Ronan.
Oh no, it's like the YA adaptation. I don't know if you remember. I remember when that movie was coming out, like the trailer. It's like a young adult.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like Hunger Games, Divergent type shit, you know.
I was like, fuck, is there an American adaptation of The Host? Or an American version of The Host?
It sort of seems like from like her filmography that she might be more known in England, where she's from.
She's British.
Yeah. She was in a movie that went to Cannes.
Oh, she's in Is this the? Maybe it's the one I'm thinking. I don't know. What was it? Great cast though, like young Oscar Isaac, singing.
Yeah.
Maybe the Coen brothers saw this and gave him the inspiration for Lou and Reed.
I would.
Lou and John Hamm. And what's her name? Is it Gina? The girl who plays the Russian one?
Ooh, I don't know.
Why did you like it? You liked Saltburn. I'm sorry. She was whispering to me.
Cellar door.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that's like, what is it? The most beautiful words?
Combination of letters.
I don't believe that.
I researched
it. Didn't feel right.
Did I talk about this when we did the Donnie Darko?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, almost thinking about it. I don't know. Look at it more like a name, and you have to spell it differently. It's definitely
Cellular.
I agree,
door.
though. I agree. I think it is a very beautiful name.
What? No.
Celador.
No.
Gelato. The Russian lady.
Gelato's not a runner-up. I don't think.
Gelato's a runner-up for most beautiful word.
You
speak in my language.
Jesus.
Because the Nima, the guy who came in, he told me the best place to get crepes is this place in Chinatown called Gelato.
Oh, really? And they have gelato too?
I don't know.
Gelato is a bussin'.
Oh, we're out. No gelato today.
Dang, Nima should come on the podcast, honestly.
Fuck it, dude.
He's like this regular who comes to the Beverly. Like, I talked to him, and like last time I worked, I talked to him for like 2 hours.
Really?
And I found out that he used to be a music major, and he switched to biology, then he dropped out of school. Guess what he played?
He played the tuba.
The French horn, just like me. So we were talking about that, and guess what he does for work now?
Huh. He's in a warehouse.
He's a full-time poker player.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Yo, guys, really quick. The Russian lady.
She's in Watchmen.
She is in Watchmen. She's plays
Silktress? Silk Spectre?
Silk
Spectre.
One, the first. But she's also the mom in Spy Kids.
Oh yeah, she's got the pixie cut.
Yo,
red hair.
My god, bro.
The Russian accent, it's a silly choice. It's a silly choice.
She's also in Sin City.
Dang.
She's like the one. It's like Benicio del Toro's like girl that he beats.
Oh yeah, she's also in Gerald's Game. You guys ever see that?
Yeah, I saw Gerald's Game, the Netflix series.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a film.
It felt like episodes.
Did they show was it one of the at the Beverly? They just showed this lady's all her work, and she did a panel.
Becky Miller.
Becky Miller. Was one of hers the Julie from Magnolia? What's her name?
Julianne Moore?
Yeah, was it one of hers a Julianne Moore movie?
Yes, Maggie's Plan with Greta Gerwig and Ethan Hawke.
Yes, that one. Why does she have that accent? It threw me off so bad.
Julianne Moore?
Yeah,
Julianne Moore has this crazy accent in it that's so strange.
Nima, that's the movie.
It. Do it. Do the
no,
accent.
I don't know what it is. I can't do it. It's like.
Is it kind of like this?
No. I think she's trying to maybe do Russian.
Dude, I remember before I knew what Russians were. I remember I watched Indiana Jones: The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and there's he's still fighting Russians. Like there's a Russian chick,
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh mom, that's crazy. Like, was she Mexican?
Yeah.
She's like, no, that was a Russian accent. I'm like, oh, I don't know what Russians are.
That's funny.
I guess I only know about Mexicans.
Everyone
Mexicans
around
and
me
British
is
people.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Does your grandma have an accent?
Like like a grandma accent.
Oh, okay.
she
oh, Norby!
Yeah, like that. She's like, Norby, my favorite midnight snack is ice cream. There'd be times I just like wake up in the middle of the night, I just hear like shit, like, and she's like get her snack, and she's like, it takes her like 10 minutes, she's just like walk, and she has the bowl of like ice cream. Dude, and she fucking loves cats, dude. Dude, look at. I sent her this painting of a. She has Instagram and she'll like some of our shit.
Yeah.
She follows Jalen.
Does she really? That is so fucking funny. Look at this. I sent her this post. This is like the first time I ever sent her a message on Instagram.
Beautiful cat painting. Thanks for sending it. Bruh. Whoa, that's a crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I fuck with this one. Yeah, she made her own. She basically like screen printed her own cat shirt.
Whoa.
Pajamas. She didn't screen print it. She like I don't know what she did. She like glued or stitched
With
this
ice cream?
design. She drew. No.
No ice cream on it.
Ice cream?
On the shirt.
Ice cream? No, it's like a cat shirt.
What's her favorite ice
It
cream?
should have ice cream.
I think just vanilla.
Hmm.
I actually
No
don't.
way.
Actually don't know.
I bet her favorite ice cream is like green. No.
She was like abused. Like her parents were fucking dickheads.
What's that got to do with ice cream?
Jesus.
I'm getting
Actually,
to.
yeah.
I'm getting to this. There's a connection. They would like they'd go out for the night and they just leave money with her when she was like 3 or 2 and like go get yourself like some food, and she's fucking like 3, so she would buy herself ice cream.
Whoa.
Yeah. She's got a crazy life, but definitely not a happy life.
Different time.
Yeah.
Where'd she grow up?
She grew up in I think San Diego, but like when she was 18, she went to Mexico. Yeah. And that's how she met my mom's dad in Acapulco. But there's more to it than that. Like she was like dating like a bullfighter for a little bit, and she was like a model. I don't know the full story, but it seems like every time my mom talks about it, I'm like, cool.
Oh, so you tune out. So you've
tune
heard the
out.
story like 100 times.
Yeah.
You just never paid attention.
I paid attention the first time and I understood the story and I was like, okay, cool. Yeah.
What do you think they're cooking in that restaurant, in that kitchen? Soup? Potatoes?
Slop.
They're in
I
the
would.
kitchen?
Well, like in
Sloppy top.
Sucker Punch.
That guy reminded me of the Bangarang music video a little bit.
Yeah, the ice cream.
Yeah, the fat guy.
I sort of assume soup. I mean, it was kind of like, I don't know, onions.
Yeah, onions. Yeah.
Hella onions.
It's interesting though that like the 5 main characters weren't the only girl. Like you saw, there's like other dancers and shit. They just
Yeah.
never show them or they interact with them at
That's
all.
another thing too. Is like I wish, like because when she gets there, it like immediately goes like it almost skips like a beat
Yeah.
of like introducing everybody and like getting familiar with the world. Like she gives her a tour and that's it, and she's like right into it. I wish there was more of like, I want to see more of the world. I want to see it like. I want to see all the other people who are there and like just the vibe of it, you know, the vibe of the actual like asylum. But yeah, they're like, nah, fuck that, straight to business.
I do like the transition they had for like when they skipped that beat, where basically they just recreate her whole experience of learning the place, and then you realize like it's like a little like play they have.
Yeah,
and, like the priest is there and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that part was cool.
I kind of wish, honestly, like as much as I do like all the action, really, it's the movie. Basically, if it was just Lair 1, and it was just kind of like an asylum movie, it would be kind of dope as fuck too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of almost wish it was just that, just in terms of like, because just how much I like the way it looked.
Or
and
even if
stuff
it was
like
just
that.
2 layers, the asylum and the third layer, the fighting layer.
Yeah, definitely. It reminded me a little bit of, I didn't watch the full movie with you guys, but I'm Cyborg and That's Okay or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
a little bit. Like there's like some like kind of like fantasy. I thought it would be more like that, where it's like very just like in the asylum and then very fantasy, and I didn't realize there's gonna be like the dance element to it too. That almost felt like he like watched Moulin Rouge, and I don't know like if he had like a wife or something, or
He's married with kids, with children.
Interesting, yeah. Very interesting.
You can almost like feel the pitch deck, like of like
What does that
different
mean?
references.
What does it mean?
Well, yeah, sorry. What do you mean by that?
Oh, like maybe he watched it with her or something and is like,
He was tainted by
You
his
don't think he
woman.
could have gone to watch Moulin Rouge on his own? Norby?
Have you seen him deadlift?
Can we look up? Can we try to find a video of Zack Snyder? Oh, can we watch that one? His gym in fridge.
Yeah.
What is it?
Just look up Zack Snyder workout. Please.
Even flow Thoughts arrive like butterflies.
2 months ago, perfect timing. Let's see this. What do you think your grandparents?
Hey Zach, it's Men's Health.
I think honestly, I think they both. My grandma's the type of person where like she'll like it like secretly, but then when the movie's over, like she'll like it in the moment, but as soon as the movie's over, she's like, "That was wrong. That was a bad movie." But in the moment, she's like, oh, "Let's go, let's go." My grandpa would just be like, "Yeah, I like this movie. I like this movie."
That's funny.
Hey Zach, it's Men's Health.
Men's Health, right? You guys want to see my gym and my fridge? Come on, come check it out. All right, you can see the fridge is right over here.
All right, let's take a look inside.
So, glorious refrigerator. This is where I keep my food.
What staples do you keep stocked in your fridge?
So the staples, the day-to-day, egg whites, steak, chicken, and broccoli. And asparagus was normally an apple, green or red. Everybody loves mango, especially in California. Every now and then, though, some food for the kids, like this baked ziti will sneak in. I don't get to eat that.
What would we never see in your fridge?
Olives. I'm not a huge fan of olives. I like olive oil. Love it. I love olive trees. See those beautiful trees I have? But olives themselves, just not.
How has your diet changed over the years?
You can't out-train a bad diet. We all have bad eating habits in our 20s and 30s because our metabolisms are like blast furnaces, so we can get away with murder. As you get a little bit older, you start to become self-aware. Eventually, that shit's gonna stick. My trainer will make a menu for me, chicken and broccoli. Then dinner is steak, broccoli, and asparagus. What a surprise.
What do you normally have for breakfast?
My breakfast is a lot of egg whites. I am very familiar and friend of egg whites. I don't love them, but I do eat them quite a bit. Right now I'm on a cycle with egg whites and 1 egg. They're not quite as egg white as normal. I get some fruit. I get mango for breakfast with my frittata. And then every now and then I'll have a little oatmeal. So I'll look and be like, oatmeal. It's like kind of glorious when the oatmeal shows up.
What's your snack strategy?
Now I get a snack, which is normally an apple, green or red. Where I am right now, I get one of these, then at like 10 o'clock in the morning, I get 2 of them. So it's a real huge treat for me.
You're very dedicated to your meal plan, but do you have any cheat days?
Broccoli and chicken every day? Yeah, right. Because my wife will take me to a beautiful restaurant and she's like, if you don't eat something here, I will murder you. And then I'm looking for a pasta. I'm looking for carbonara really in the end. Carbonara addict. I've been chasing the dragon on carbonara since I was in Rome shooting a commercial. Had a carbonara, changed my life. And I've been trying ever since to duplicate that. It could be that I've romanticized it in my mind and the carbonara wasn't as good as I imagined, but yeah, it's carbonara.
Do you like spicy food?
I do like spicy food, Mexican food, tacos. My heat level's pretty high, higher than the rest of the crew. I'll cut up a jalapeno and put it in an omelet. We call it the black box gym. I've been training in here. Sorry, Charlie.
What's your fridge? Should we hit it hard to the gym?
Look, there's Alessandro. We call it the black box gym. I've been training in here for about, 3 years? About 3 years.
Wow, looks like a movie set in here.
To the inside where we made it look like aged and kind of like the inside of an old French basement.
What's your typical workout routine?
Today, I'm in here, like today's chest, so it's high rep chest, it's bench, incline, it's cable crossover. That'd be one day, next day back, same thing, high reps, 15 reps, back to back. This is our first week on it, so we're on this for 3 weeks.
Does your exercise routine change when you're in production?
Yeah, that's always hard. I mean, on the movies, we don't train as much, and maybe 1 day a week, mostly weekends. But when I'm off of the shooting schedule, every morning we're just down here doing it.
What's your favorite exercise?
Anything for biceps and triceps. I'm an arms person. I like arm workout. On my birthday, I normally like to train arms as a gift to myself.
What's your least favorite exercise?
Sometimes when I squat, I tweak my back so it makes me nervous, but you gotta squat, so it kind of is what it is.
What keeps you motivated?
The thing that keeps me mostly motivated is probably just that I'm old. I'm an old fart, and so you gotta train. Making movies is pretty taxing. I do a lot of handheld, so those are the things that motivate me.
What do you consider an intense workout?
Literally, there's an aspect of our training program called intense. As heavy as you can do 4 reps, and then strip the weight and then do 6 right on top of it. And so it is intense. And we did no rest. You just go chung, 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 chung. At the end, Alessandro's always like, that was intense. And that's how I know that it was intense.
What's your morning routine?
Really, my morning routine is I get up early around 4:30, 5, and then I kind of have a quiet house for a little while, and then I cook breakfast, take the kids to school, and then come train. And then every now and then I have to train before I take the kids to school, so then it requires me to get up before I cook breakfast, so that's when it's an early. 5:30 in the morning is my least favorite time to work out. If it was up to me, I would train like 11. Trained at my office. I had an office gym over at Warner Brothers, and there we trained like at 11. It was like a lunchtime workout, and it was great. It's because I felt awake and ready, and sometimes clear your head in the middle of the day, and it really worked great for that.
Do you love working out?
I found a lot of camaraderie in the gym, and I found a lot of like family and the ritual. You know, those are the things I really love about working out. If you get some result from it, then that's always good to me.
Which one of your actors would you love to work out with?
I trained with Momo quite a bit when we were in England, because he was always in this gym that we built. He was in there quite a bit. So, and Henry I trained with a little bit, but not as much. So it'd be fun to train with Henry.
What other types of training do you do?
I play badminton, and I play pickleball. We built a pickleball court upstairs that we've been hitting the pickleball around, which is fun. And you can actually get a pretty good sweat on playing pickleball. You might not believe it, but it's true. And badminton I play is, legit hard.
Hope your badminton training has prepared you for our rapid fire questions.
Rapid fire, let's go.
Workout time, 7 a.m. or 7 p.m.?
7 a.m.
Squat or deadlift?
Ooh, both.
Favorite song on your workout playlist?
Jose Feliciano, California Dreamin'.
CrossFit, yay or nay?
Nay.
Pull-ups or chin-ups?
Pull-ups.
Dumbbells or kettlebells?
Dumbbells.
Run on the treadmill or in the great outdoors?
Don't really run.
Cardio or weights?
Weights.
Big legs or big arms?
Big legs, probably.
Biggest compliment, jacked, ripped, swole, or cut?
Don't say ripped. Because Alessandro would say, maybe you're okay for the beach, but not ripped.
If you could work out with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, Arnold. Or Serge Nubret, maybe. All right, guys, that was fun. I'm actually going to finish my workout, so I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Cheers.
Thank you, Kate. Sorry, I just wanted to see him deadlift. He didn't even pick up.
Nah, I didn't deadlift.
No deadlift.
Johnny could bench more than him, though. That's crazy.
Dang.
What if I told you one day, within 10 years, any of you guys could be deadlifting with Zach? You could be spotting Zach, and you have the choice whether or not to end him or not.
End him?
Like, end it.
Who?
Zach.
Like to kill him?
Why didn't...
You want to kill Zack Snyder?
I didn't say that, but
Our dude Zach, Jalen
I
said,
feel like some people would like to kill Zack Snyder.
Yeah, not me.
Jalen said Snyder looks like he'd beat my ass in a Whole Foods parking lot.
Yeah.
Like the most accurate description for sure.
Jalen, no, you guys are friends. He loves badminton. Were you not listening? Badminton is Jalen's favorite sport.
Let's go.
She's pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you guys should fight.
That's crazy.
All right.
Did you find that out in high school?
Yeah, she found out in high school.
High school badminton.
In you guys' recess?
No, in PE.
I feel like I kind of remember that, her being good at badminton.
At the moment.
Oh, yeah, she was a tryhard. She was, like, the only one that, like, she was like,
I probably played her.
Do you think you won?
No. I think she won. I did hear I'd fucking demolish him.
Let's
is
go.
what she said.
You know, like those videos where it's like,
In badminton.
oh yeah, like I don't know what it was. Like when I was like 19, I just started singing and I was so good at it. For Jalen, it was badminton.
Just started swinging.
Anything else you guys want to say about Sucker Punch?
You know, life is all about balance, you know, and highs and lows, and me, just like all of us here, I appreciate a nice, small, intimate, independent film, or a little bit more there. But at the same time, I still appreciate this. I feel like sometimes people, it's either one or the other, and I love it all. I do.
Yeah.
A movie like this, it's almost like McDonald's, but not. It's more like Five Guys or some shit, you know?
Yeah. It's like has the veneer of junk food, but it's like a little bit more quality.
Yeah.
Almost like an In-N-Out type of thing.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. Zack Snyder's the In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Directors.
That's accurate as fuck.
Who's the
like
McDonald's?
who doesn't like In-N-Out?
Like Marvel, probably.
Yeah.
So like
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay, the Russo brothers.
The Russos, I guess. Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
But you know what? I'm glad I picked this. I'm glad I got to watch it. I do have urges at times to just make some, I guess
crazy.
Yeah. Like, it's just it seems fun, but like, yeah, sometimes like I just feel like even nowadays you don't really see stuff like this in the same way. It's just like
no, never.
It's like an iPhone. The edges are so rounded and soft, and so that's honestly where I get the most motivation or inspiration when I think about it. Like I just want to see something like that again. So watching this reminds me, you watch this, or even something that's, I don't want to say more crafted, but in a different vein, like Police Story or something. It's like, no, it's real and it's been done, and it can still be done, and further than that, probably still be innovated on. So I'm gonna give Sucker Punch. A 13 out of 20. Not perfect, but you know what? To me, that's a positive score.
Let's go.
Sucker Punch is a unique film. There really isn't a film quite like it that I can really. Well, obviously there's like Scott Pilgrim and stuff like that, but even just in just the way that you can just tell that he had ideas for like action scenes, but he needed to figure out how to tie them together. And in that way, it feels like a video game, and in that way, it feels very 2010. It's the most like, this came out in 2010, right? 2011. It would be a double feature with like this, Spring Breakers, and what's another like hella 2010s movie?
Project X.
X.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder, yeah, he is like the In-N-Out of like the movie world. But even more so, he's a great guy. He's a great human being. Zack Snyder is very hated on. I might not agree with what he did with the source material for Watchmen. But even then, Watchmen is still like just so beautiful. It's genuinely such a gorgeous movie. And this movie has its moments, especially like the opening, especially for sure. So overall, I'm glad I'm glad movies don't feel like this anymore, just because it makes this one feel just more special. But also, I kind of wish John Wick would just stop with whatever the fuck it's doing, and John Wick should just start fighting robots and shit.
John Wick's like almost the example of like when you focus too much on the story or the lore. Like,
Bro, did you see John Wick 4, by the way?
Nah.
Did you? Bro, that one actually, like, there's so much fucking lore, and I was confused. I haven't seen 2 or 3. No, I haven't
really?
seen 2.
Yeah.
I saw 1. I saw 3 and 4. But I was like, did I miss something? Am I fucking retarded right now, bro? talking about hotels and the table and shit. I don't even fucking know.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
You gotta watch the spin-off series to find out the rest.
What's the spin-off series?
It's about the hotel or some shit.
It is? There's a whole spin-off series?
Yeah.
You didn't see 2? I think 2 is kind
No.
of where they start explaining some of that stuff.
I don't even care. I don't even care enough to figure it out. It's just so boring.
Well, they kind of make it out to feel like almost like a Marvel type of thing in the second
Yeah.
one, where it's like it's expanding. Like he's a part of this world of assassins, and oh my god, he's out. The assassins are all after him. Everybody, the whole world.
It's a great poster where they're all, or like the teaser trailer. I remember, like they're in the rain.
Yeah.
And they all point
That
their
feels
guns.
like some
yeah.
Fortnite shit.
Yeah, I mean that's like around when Fortnite was starting to pop off.
For real.
when
The John
and
Wick
them were kids.
skin.
Yeah. Fortnite was really popping off.
But no, Zack Snyder. I hope for him to come back to a real studio. No offense to Netflix.
Mhm.
A real studio
full
where.
offense to Netflix.
Yeah, fuck Netflix.
What the fuck have they done?
Because even like when you watch Rebel Moon and shit like that, it does feel like it doesn't feel maybe just the
There's-
quality or just the finish just doesn't
Yeah.
feel right.
Yes, that, and honestly, I don't know. Maybe part of it too with him being his own DP. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, something. It looks and feels different.
Yeah, it's. I don't even it. I will say with like certain directors when they become their own DP, it feels more clear. But it does feel that like Steven Soderbergh with he's been his own DP since like 2013.
Mm.
And you watch something like, what was that new movie he made? Like No Sudden Move, or Kimmy with what's her name?
Catwoman.
Yeah, Catwoman. Whatever her name is. Zoe Kravitz.
Mm.
And it does feel like very much like he's definitely getting to do his shit more efficiently, becoming more just. He's able to do whatever the fuck he wants,
Mhm.
but in that way, there is that like kind of almost finish that Aaron Brockovich has, or Traffic has, or Sexualized and Videotape has that Kimmy doesn't. Let Them All Talk doesn't. Same thing. Rebel Moon doesn't really have this. The zombie one doesn't really have this.
Mhm.
For Zack Snyder. I hope he comes back to the studio one day. Not for some comic book movie, even though it would be kind of sick if he did make another comic. What comic book movie would you want him to make?
Fantastic Four.
Oh my fucking god, bro. That'd be so fire, bro. Especially for what they're doing now. I think that's just gonna be ass.
What do you mean? You're gonna get a Latino king?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my Chilean king, bro. But no, just the way that Marvel's going now, it's all like it really is becoming. Remember how like at the beginning of Marvel when it was trying to be like, well, like Spider-Man or like X-Men, they didn't want to go like full cartoon like spandex and shit like that because that was too goofy.
Now it is.
Now it is like it
Yeah.
really has become like just too much, like just too goofy, and that's what Fantastic Four was always so fucking cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I have fond memories of Fan Four Stick.
Do you really?
I do.
I haven't seen the movie, but
I like the OG ones, like the 2005 one.
yeah,
That's my shit.
The Tim Story
the
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Silver Surfer was
Yeah.
so
Bro.
fucking sick.
When he's just like staring at the water as he's flying by.
Dude, that one part where he like dissolves into the board and then he's like standing underneath
yeah.
like upside down.
Or
Or that one part where they shoot the missile and then he just lifts up the board and it gets absorbed into the board.
Oh,
that
fuck.
part was cool as fuck.
Well, I hope one day. Who would you want? What comic book would you want him to do?
Unfortunately, they're already remaking The Crow with Bill Skarsgård. It looks like I don't know
Who's directing it?
Some fuck.
FKA Twigs is in it.
No way.
Fuck.
She's the wife or whatever.
Yeah, she's the love interest.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, Bill Skarsgård. I forget the name of the director, but yeah, he worked on something else. I forget. But yeah, it looks. I don't know. Kate and I were talking about it. He still kind of looks like Pennywise.
Yeah. Rupert Sanders. He directed
Bill Skarsgård.
Snow White and the Huntsman and Ghost in the Shell. Honestly, Ghost in the Shell directed by Zack Snyder.
Whoa, that's yeah, that would have been crazy.
Or even like Akira, directed by Zack Snyder.
That'd be pretty crazy, but it would be different than like.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. For Akira, it's like one of those things where it's like I really want to see like a manga like a pure manga adaptation,
like an anime, like a show
No,
or
like live action or if
They're
they're gonna
like
do
you
live
just want
action.
them to stick to the source material, like
Because like
close.
the manga is like actually like it's pretty fucking hard. It's pretty.
The manga is really good, but I feel like even like in the movie that we get, it really doesn't even touch the surface of what the story is. Even about the whole rebellion and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that whole part is just like so cool. When it goes into like the whole like the aftermath of the explosion.
Yeah,
it's like they're like an apocalyptic. It's so fucking sick.
So you want to see like Akira Part 2?
I mean, I just want to see it done correctly.
And you're gonna do it.
That'd be so fucking sick.
Zack Snyder doing Mr. Mighty U.S. President.
That'd be crazy.
Well,
Zack Snyder's donkey.
Oh,
donkey.
Zack Snyder's Night in Tunisia.
That'd be nuts.
Bro, instead of like him in the
Zack Snyder's tank head.
Bro, holy shit. No
That'd be
offense,
crazy.
kid. Well, anyway,
Zack Snyder's gut shot. Zack Snyder's gut shot.
Call Elijah right now. Pitch him the idea.
Yo, Zack Snyder's squint though.
He could never. He'd just be like, "Well, where's the action?" You know, like
He'd make it happen.
Come on, guys.
He would make it happen.
He'd actually like your character in Squint would beat the shit out of John and Joseph,
and they'd fight back. It's like, now fight.
Yeah, did you go to the first punch and Joseph he catches that shit?
He's like, you think you're tough? And like I do a whole flip,
and then John fucking lights your coat on fire,
and then I fucking take it off and throw it at them. And then Joseph takes out like a fucking sword and cuts it in half.
He takes off his jacket. Yeah, he's just got a bulletproof vest on.
No, he's got like a vest just full of his like colored pencils. He's like, I've been waiting for this moment.
John takes out his Uzi.
No, he jumps in his Bronco and tries to run over Norby.
And then fucking machine guns come out of the Bronco.
Oh man.
Well, anyway, I can't.
All right, what's your rating for?
Jalen said, "What in the Wattpad?"
This is an original film. I appreciate Zack Snyder a lot more than I did coming into this. And I'm probably gonna want to do, if you guys want to, I want to do a marathon with you guys of his early films. And overall, I'd give the film. I'm just happy to talk about it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna give it. What did I give Lily Chou-Chou? Like 25.7.
25, yeah.
I'd give this movie like a 27.1.
Let's go.
Fuck Lily Chou-Chou.
Fuck you.
That was screen.
Give me the fucking juice! I'm kidding. Sorry, I screamed really loud.
What do you give it?
I'd probably give it like. So I'm debating somewhere between like a 7 and a 7.5, so I'll go 7.4.
7.3. That's more.
No, I'm rounding. I want to go up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Because I appreciate the movie.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well,
but I still like Lily Chou-Chou a little bit more. I mean. I
Lily,
gave it a fucking 9.
Lily Chou-Chou had schoolgirl outfits, but they did not have katanas and guns.
We didn't have any sort of action at all.
Do you not remember all the weight parts and all the parts when they made him jerk off and stuff like that?
See, when I was watching Lily Chou-Chou, all I could think about was, what is happening?
Well,
I literally didn't know.
Twigger warning.
I'm so twiggered. I'm twiggered. Dude, I had a bunch of coffee before Sunka Punch. Holy crap, it was like I was twipping.
So that was episode what?
42.
Go fuck yourself, I would.
What the fuck what the fuck did I even freaking do to you, boy?
Be a bitch.
A bitch? A bitch? By my calculations, actually, that's a gold dog. Like a
gold dog?
A dog with a... And The boy dog put his.
What's your pick?
What's Jack's pick?
I don't know. Should I give him a call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
If it's not Freddy got fingered.
Fucking go.
What would you guys do if he said it's not Freddy got fingered?
We'll hang up on
Gotta
him.
do it. Oh, damn, YouTube interrupted the stream.
Please leave your message for 7028.
I guess we could do it later.
I thought you were gonna let his whole phone number play. For my pick, I'm going into this with the idea that he's gonna be choosing Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay.
He might not though, because he already had he was already gonna do Mars Attacks or some other movies. He sent me like reading material for.
Damn.
He was ready. He was hyped for the podcast.
Okay, well, let's see. My watch list. I'll do... Oh, this is on my watch list.
Oh, the reference, the
Yeah.
scorpion. Oh, that's in my watch list too.
Millennium Mumble.
Yeah. Paul Schrader, whoa. With Jeff Goldblum, whoa.
Fuck it. My pick is a 2008 film by Paul Schrader, starring Jeff Goldblum, Adam Resurrected.
Ha! That looks dope. Adam Resurrected. I'm gonna write it down.
That's my pick. It says, I think this might be a Jewish movie.
A Jewish movie.
Like, I guess specific a Holocaust movie.
Oh boy.
My bad.
Here we go again.
Or should I do Mishima and we try and watch it again together?
Nah.
Nah.
It's got to be on our own time, I feel like.
We can't watch it together anymore after that night.
No, we can. It's just-
Nah, bro, we
We
can't.
have to redeem ourselves, but it shouldn't be like for Screen Tongue, I think.
Well, that's the pick.
All right. And stay tuned for the post on the Instagram. That'll probably be the big reveal, Jack's big reveal. But yeah, okay. I think we're good to end it.
Peace out, film fans.
You stay healthy, stay well, and bye-bye.
Gonna fade it to black. Bye. Kate, say bye.
Yes.
You got cheese? I also have some cheese if you want. I have a whole bunch of charcuterie.
This is Bat Country.